Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. It's AskPat13 and here today we're going to be doing something a little bit fun, a little bit different. Instead of doing our usual show matches, we will be having viewers play on stream, but today we're going to be doing King of the Hill. So the idea that the 3v3 team will keep doing best of threes and the winning team will stay alive and we'll do a King of the Hill type situation. So find yourself a couple teammates. And if you want to play on stream, let me know. Welcome, Pear, in the chat. How you doing? Hussein, welcome as well. Edwin, yes, folks, we're going to need 6 players in right away. So we're definitely going to be getting people in to start. So don't you worry about that. Here, let me see if I can get chat displaying properly on screen. And we will get things, rolling. There we go. And it's always so, hard to see, but that's how I got it working. Can invite, okay, sure. Let's get Invincible in, I guess. Who else? So, Edwin. You get Edwin, let me get Invincible. Invincible, I don't see online. What's your in-game name again? This Edwin, let's get Edwin in here. It is threes, Hussein, it is 3v3. Mystic, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. 3v3 King of the Hill. I'm doing good, Edwin, how are you doing today? Are you, Invincible, are you, like, Viscay? I don't remember, maybe you are. Alright, Fooney and Hussein as well. Who else? Did anyone else say they wanted to play? Pear, do you want to play? Pear was the first one in today. A rare, no, maybe not a rarity, but I don't recall Pear, you ever being first, so nice. We got Edwin and Fooney in here. We're waiting on, there we go, Invincible is in the game now. Welcome FCB, folks. We need another couple players for our first 3v3 of the day. All the matches today will be best of 3. We're going to be trying something a little different, King of the Hill. So if you think you can take on whoever the kings will be, we'll go from there. Are people in Discord? Alright, we got 4 people in. We need a couple more. FCB, what's your in-game name, Mr. FCB? Alright, it's OSG Knight, maybe? Let's get OSG Knight in here, and then we're just gonna need one more person. Alright, FCB, I sent you an invite. I'll send it again. Oh, you got in. Who else? Anybody else in chat? Mystic Expert, you want to play? We also got, you know, Pear was in the chat earlier. If either of you guys want to play, just let me know. If not, we'll try and grab someone from the Discord. Let me quickly swap us our view over to the Rocket League. You guys can see who's in the party, where we're at. This one's, I'm excited. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. I don't see anyone in the Discord. Welcome, Fooney, member. Fooney, you're officially a multi-month member, I believe. It's okay. Thanks, Fooney. It's Invincible. Do we have to re-invite you, Invincible? Re-invite Invincible. 6. I need one more person, Mystic. It's gonna be a 3v3 match. Igor, I'm doing good. Igor, do you want to play in the match? We have a 3v3 just about to start. Fooney, you didn't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Fooney, for the super chat. Thank you very much, Fooney. £10 super chat. Very cool. That's probably the biggest super chat yet, Fooney. So, you're the top member of the channel and the top super chatter. Very nice. We got people. Oh, is that the noise for the super chat? It is. Well, now that popped up on the main screen, I know the conversion. Apparently, that's $12.50. So thank you, Fooney. Pounds, more powerful than the dollar. I think it's always been that way, but very nice, Fooney. Well, I'm glad you got paid, but as you know, completely optional, but I really do appreciate it. Alright, who are we missing? Mystic, are you playing? You know what? I'm just gonna invite Mystic. Mystic Expert. Let's throw you in here. Alright, Mystic. So here's what we're gonna do. One of these teams wanted to play together. So Funi, Invincible, and Famid are the kings. Yes, Igor, you'll be on the neck. You can be in the next one. So, Igor, find 2 teammates from the YouTube chat or Discord, because you're gonna need a team of 3 to challenge. So, Knight, Mystic, and Edwin are the show. Oh no! Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got too many people. That's unfair? What's unfair? No. Alright. Here we go. Let's get things going here. Let's get server choice in. But after the server choice in, we're gonna get started and we're just gonna roll. So the way it'll work is if it's a best of 3, and if you win, your team stays in and faces a new set of challengers, and you will be the kings. And I don't know how we're gonna reward, but at the end of the stream, whoever's the kings, they'll have won this event, a mini unplanned event of sorts. It'll be fun. I will allow re-challenging, but only if there's not enough people waiting in chat to play. So if you've played it and you've lost and you're out of the King of the Hill challenge, then you might not get another chance. So you might, but it just depends on how many people we have waiting to play. Alright, so let me double check this. Alrighty, here we go. Let me get these team settings right. So we got Kings versus Challengers. We'll start on EU servers, I guess. So the others are the Kings is Funi, Famid, Invincible. Challengers is the other team. We'll get it started. Let's get in. Welcome, FaZe Clan logo. It interests me that you don't have a name on YouTube, at least not one that I can see. And you can play, but we've already got 6 people for the first matchup. So you'll be in the next matchup. Right now we're doing Kings of the Hill. It's best of 3. So it's a shorter show match than I usually do. Just a best of 3. If you win 2 games, you keep going as on the Kings team. If you lose, you're out. And it's just going to be a fun King of the Hill type event. So here we go. Kings versus Challengers. First game of the day. And these will be best of 3s. Oh no, this is a server disadvantage. We might have to swap servers after this. But for now, here we go. Rocket Duck as well. Yes, you can join the next one. That'll be our trio. So we already have got a trio for the next one. So it will be a Gore, FaZe Clan. I'm just going to call you FaZe Clan. It'll be a Gore, FaZe Clan, and Rocket Duck will be the next challengers. So like I said, the way this works is best of 3. And if the Kings stay alive, then they will face the challengers. On the other hand, if the challengers win, they become the Kings as Funi. Rocket's home goal number 1. So there could be some lopsided matchups today, but that's okay, because the whole point of this is King of the Hill. How long can the Kings sit before they get, overtaken, or perhaps they stay on the whole time? We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun, a little bit different. I'm not going to do this every Saturday, but I think it'll be a bit of fun. Edwin's going to have to change up his car. We'll see. Edwin, ooh, Famid gets goal number 2. I kind of feel a bit bad for you, but I kind of put this team assuming you might be able to carry it to victory. Or at least give you guys a chance. I think you're going to be one of the better players on this pitch of 6. So surely you got an opportunity. Can I do it now? No, Edwin. The match already started. You have to ask earlier than that. You can change your car in between the games. It's a best of 3, so it's not over if you lose this game. It's a tough, got to win 2 in a row, but it's not over. Sorry, Edwin. I didn't know. Did you say? I don't think you said anything in the in-game chat. You gotta, if you speak up before a goal is scored, maybe I would have reset it. But here we go. Into the corner now. Mystic gets a nice touch down the field, but it's right to Funi. This trio has experience together, and I think they're going to be able to stomp over this other team. But you know what? Again, I said it, and I'll say it again. I think Edwin might be one of, if not the best player on this pitch, so certainly not impossible for his team to make a victory comeback. No, a nice pass, nearly a goal from Edwin. It is saved away. And with 4 minutes to go, it's not over yet, but it's starting to get a little worrisome if you are on the Challengers side. We'll have to see if the Challengers can overcome this poor start and make a bit of a comeback in this game. OSG Knight's going to have to catch this ball. He does so. On the wall, but with 0 boost. He doesn't have a lot. Actually, a nice flip there. A pass. Triple commit, though. Everyone on the Challengers was up for that. Not a great position, as now they have to race to defend. A brilliant shot from Flamin. Nearly a double tap, but it works as a pass. Invincible off target there. Back and forth action in the early game. It is a 2-goal lead, though, for the Kings. And you have to imagine that'll be you know, helping them win this game just by the nature of they don't have to overcommit, they don't have to play as aggressive. The Challengers, they have to be, you know, constantly challenging the ball in this situation, or they're not going to be able to score a couple of goals, tie things up. That said, they still have over half the game to do so. Far from over. We have seen for much better comebacks, and just a 2-goal comeback nearly made it 3, and OSG Knight might have put his team in a tough spot to make a save. Fooney with an easy double tap will make it 3-0 off an unfortunate defensive touch there from OSG Knight. The double commit as well cost his team dearly, as now they're in an even deeper hole. Maddie, as we already have 3 for the next one, but you can join the one after that. Try and find a trio of players to challenge the Kings. So the way this is working is it's King of the Hill. So 3 players will be on Team Kings, and until they are defeated, they will keep playing. A team of 3 will consistently challenge them in best-of-3 matchups until they lose, at which time the challengers that beat them will become the next set of Kings. That seemed a lot of fun, you know. Traditional King of the Hill, just we're playing it in Rocket League with best-of-3 format. Here we go, the ball finds its way down the sidewall. Welcome, K-Blade, welcome, welcome. Same thing for you if you want to play. We've already got a trio lined up for the next challengers, but if you stick around in chat, you could play the one match after that. Ooh, nearly a goal there from Fooney. Unfortunately, I need to get some commands going so people can join a queue. I'll get that figured out at some point. I keep saying that I haven't got it figured out yet, but one of these days I got to get that figured out. Flamid, oh, that's a poor touch, and it might give Edwin an opportunity. He's going to have boost and ball, but he can't not 50 it past Fooney. And every single time we see anything good come out of challengers, they haven't been able to capitalize, get themselves a goal. It's like opportunity after opportunity, another one here, the pass, central, but Mystic can't slam it home. And again, the more opportunities they squander, the less chances they're going to get, you know, to score a goal at all, let alone tie this game with 3 shots and goals in the net. Fooney, oh, poor touch from Fooney. Another opportunity for challengers. Let's see what they can make of it this time. Flamid, though, with a brilliant catch off his own back wall, doesn't really give them any opening at all. In fact, he dribbles it all the way down the field, and they're back on the defensive end. OSG Knight, that's a whip. Mystic, that's a poor touch. Invincible to slide it home, but no! A whip off Invincible will mean no goal the way of Kings. Now, they don't need a goal. With just about a minute to go, they can sit on this 3-goal lead quite comfortably, but still, you gotta imagine. Igor, we found your teammates in the YouTube chat. So you've already got some teammates, Igor. It's going to be FaZe Clan and Rocket Duck joining you. There we go, Fooney. It's his opportunity now, carrying it towards the sidewall. Invincible is there, putting it central for Flamid, but no goal comes their way. Now again, they don't need a goal here. They just got to sit on their lead, and given it's a best-of-3, this will put them on match point. They only need to win one more game to win this series and take their claim as Kings. Now they are playing under the Kings banner, but they haven't actually won a series yet, so they're not true Kings just quite yet. This will cement them as potentially our first Kings of the day. Fooney, goal number 4. Sealing the deal in this game. You just hit Champ 1. Very nice, Igor. Very nice. Now, you guys might have a tough matchup. I think these Kings, they're going to be a very tough team moving forward. But, watch, see how it goes. Someone probably will beat them eventually. Hard to say. Hard to say. And with that, the clock hit 0. We have our Game 1 winners. It is Team Kings. And they are now one more win away from advancing to the next challengers. Very nice indeed. Fooney dominating there. I should have started a poll, but we'll start a poll now. We'll start a poll now. Who's going to win this series? Who will... actually, we'll rephrase. Yeah, no, we'll do it. Who will win this series? There we go. Kings or challengers. It's a bit late to start the poll, but I'll start it anyway. Let me know who you think's gonna emerge victorious. We've got Kings versus challengers here. We'll have to see how it goes. Mystic slots that bolt into the sidewall. OSG Knight into the corner. Puts it in middle. Edwin is there, but another save. Unfortunately for the challengers, they squander a bit of an opportunity there. That said, Famid, he's got his opportunity here. Flip, reset, maybe slamming it home. No, but it's still a great pass and a better finish from Fooney there. Putting that one in just 20 seconds into this game. Welcome, Frosty. The way this works is there's a best-of-3 matchup. If the current Kings win the best-of-3, they stay in the match. If the challengers win, they knock them out and take their place as Kings playing in the next match. So basically, if you win, you stay in. If you lose, you're out, and it's a best-of-3. Yes, Frosty, you can join, but we've already got challengers lined up for the next match. So the way it'll have to work is you have to wait in line and get the next matchup. Booney, nicely done. Serpent or Sepent, great point. So that's something we're going to do a little different today, is if you already have a trio lined up, you can get in queue as your trio. Unfortunately, Sepent, we already have 2 trios in line, as it were. So you're third in line now to face... I need to start writing this down somewhere. But you are now third in line to face the Kings. And we might have our first Kings tonight. This is the first matchup today, I should say. So, if the team that is called Kings wins, they actually become the Kings. Now, they, even though they're playing under the banner, they haven't won a matchup just quite yet, but they're well on their way. 83% of the fan vote also believing in them winning this series, and I would not be surprised at all. Frosty, you can pick your teammates, or if you want to get in a little bit faster, you can just join the current queue, because some people didn't have teammates, and they're just in the queue waiting for teammates. Alright, Sepent, well, I have good news. Because these are best-of-3s, you definitely will get in the stream today. Because I'm going to be streaming for at least a couple hours, so you guys are in queue. Welcome, SWAT, as well. Famid, hey, you know what? They conceded a goal there, so Kings actually drop a goal. Challengers, maybe they've got an opportunity here. They've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds to start making a comeback. I'm gonna start writing down this list so I don't forget. Give me a second. Gotta write it down somewhere. Ooh, is that a goal for Fooney? It is! Open net finish! And the Kings look like they're going to dominate their way to a victory here. We'll have to see what they can do. But first team is Igor B and FaZe Clan and Rocket Duck. The next team is... let me look at the chat here. Give me a second. Both teams vying for this win. With a win, Kings would cement their victory in the series and take their place as Kings on the Rocket League pitch. On the other side, the challengers trying to force a Game 3 finish. Next up is... Ooh, we get another goal. Nicely done indeed. Matty is. So that makes it 4-1, and the Kings are starting to roll away with this. Matty is K-Blade and Frosty. Then 3 is Sepent and company. Alright, I'm just keeping a list for myself as Kings are running away with this one. 5 goals to 1, dominating so far. Welcome, Cynic Reppy, by the way. Reppy, do you want to get in line as well? SWAT as well. Welcome, folks, to the stream. I hope you're having a good one. We're doing King of the Hill today. Gonna be an absolute blast. I'm very excited. Villas, welcome, folks. I'm keeping a queue here. Right now, we have 3 teams lined up to face the Kings. The way this is gonna work is the Kings of the Hill will stay in the match, and then we will have challengers face them in best-of-3s until they eventually lose, and then the challengers will take their place. You can pick teammates, or you can just join the queue as a solo, and we'll throw you with some random teammates that also join the queue. Right now, we have 3 teams, full teams in line, and I want to know if Reppy, Billis, and SWAT, if you guys want to join the queue, let me know. K-Blade, you are in line, by the way. Let me know if you don't want to be in line, because I think you didn't say, but I saw you were chatting a lot, so I put you there. You're with Matty is and Frosty in our second group of challengers here. Alright, Billis, you are in the queue. you are now the 4th team. We'll cap the queue at 5 teams in line, because I don't know if we'll get more than that. But at least 5 teams will get to play the Kings, where we'll go for a bit. Yeah, Rocket Duck, you're in. Rocket Duck, you are number 1 in line. So that is Igor B, FaZe Clan, and Rocket Duck are next up. You guys are next up. Here we go, though. Goal number 6. It looks like we're going to have our Kings of the Hill nearly Braziling this game. Because it's best of 3, I'm not going to do Mercy Roll. I think we'll let it play out here. Yeah, dominating victory for our first unbalanced rigged. Oh my, people always complain about this. It's a King of the Hill format. If you want, maybe I should have made that more clear in advance of the stream, but if you wanted to, you could have tried to find teammates to play with. Unfortunately, not to be today. Well, Suspect, who is your 3 team? You can get in queue with a trio if you would like. You can get in queue with a trio. Oh, Maddie are you playing with Sepent? Nicely done there. Is Sepent Goose? Okay. Goose Hayes. No, Maddie is Sepent already claimed Ash Assassin and Hayes on his team. Here we go though, goal number 6. Matties, I have you in queue with some randoms, but it's up to you. You can instead try and play with Goose and Ash Assassin. Okay, that's the same 2 people. Okay, so Billiz, you're actually earlier in line. Oh wait, no, Mattias was first. Okay, we'll do Mattias' team. Ooh, another goal there, nicely done. This game is pretty much run away with it, but you know what? A nice one off the ceiling. Passed it to Famid. Yeah, great one there. We'll say Mattias, Sepent, Ash Assassin are ahead of K-Blade, Frosty, and Billets. There we go. So now we only have 3 teams in line. Edwin, you can. We'll put Edwin back in line at 4. Suspect. Well, Suspect, your team already is playing. They're playing with somebody else, Suspect. Your team is about to become Kings unless there's something to say about it. The challenger score, goal number 3. Now, a 4-goal comeback in a minute, very unlikely, but certainly possible. So, FaZe Clan, it is AskPat13. My Epic ID is AskPat13. You should add me now to make sure you can get into the next match that could be about to start. Igor, we're gonna say we're gonna say no. I'm just gonna let the people in this very first matchup play again, because they didn't really know about the format. But from now on, no. No playing again, just because we're not going to have enough time. K-Blade, unfortunately, it turns out Maddie has already had a team lined up. So you guys are in Team 3, K-Blade. But you guys will be playing. You guys will be playing. It's AskPat13, same as YouTube. Mr. FaZe Clan, same as YouTube. Here we go. Goal number 8 now, the way of the Kings, and indeed they do look to claim their spot on the King. FaZe Clan, I've already said it, I'll type it.
30 seconds left on the clock.
It is the exact same as YouTube. As we get another goal from Invincible, yeah, this one's being run away with. Running away with this game. But this means we have our first Kings of the Hill. The fan vote was correct, unsurprisingly. And we are going to have to see how long they can hold on to their title. Maybe the first up challengers take their throne. Maybe it takes a bit longer. So, Suspect, are you getting in line with some randoms? Edwin, same. Are you getting in line for sure? Hoping if you want, you can try and find different teammates, you know. There we go. Mystic keeping this ball up. That will be the game. Maybe they get another goal just for the road here. Invincible also keeps the ball alive. Booney, everyone keeping this ball up. The original Rule 0. But it finally hits the dirt. And we have our first Kings of the Hill. GG's, congratulations to Famid, Booney, Invincible. They claim their spot as our first Kings of the day. Well, Suspect, that would be up to them, but I'm going to say Invincibles probably doesn't want to do that because he'd lose his spot. So, Kings stay on. Alright, so we're going to need some new our new challengers. I have a list going, so let me double check the list. The list is Igor, FaZe Clan, and Rocket Duck. So I need Rocket Duck and FaZe Clan to let me know what your in-game name is. Otherwise, I can't invite you to play. Well, Edwin, if your whole team wants to play again, I'll just say Edwin's team. You are 4th in line, and these are best of 3. So probably an hour, maybe? Edwin, maybe an hour? Pooney, you guys will play the next challengers, but Suspect wants to sub in, so you got to talk to Suspect about that. Savvy Nico. Okay. I see. It's Nico Savvy for me, but that works. So, Nico Savvy, I've sent you an invite, and now we are just missing Rocket Duck. Rocket Duck, what's your in-game name? Let me check if it's Duck or Rocket Duck. I don't see it. So, Rocket Duck, are you still in the chat, Mr. Rocket Duck? We're not going to wait too long. So, Rocket Duck, if you're not in, you got to let me know now. Can they be 5th and we were 4th? Oh, Frosty, you have a whole team to yourself? Okay, Frosty, if you have an entire team already and you don't want to play with K-Blade and Billiz, then yeah, you'll be 4th and they'll be 5th. Alright, Rocket Duck has sent me an invite. So you are Aqua8654. Aqua8654. There we go. Aqua, I have invited you. We've got Igor, Nico Savvy, Aqua. They're going to be the challengers. We'll just keep it EU servers, I guess. Here we go, though. If you have a problem with EU servers, let me know. We might be able to... Oh, let me change up the map. Ooh, let's do Oasis. I like this. Alright. New... Here we go. Oh, man. Nico, you're gold 1. This is going to be interesting. We have a gold 1, apparently. Here we go. Kings versus Challengers. Our second match of the day. The Kings are on top. We'll have to see if they stay on top. Do the Kings remain on top of the hill? Let me know in the poll. Do the Kings remain on top of the hill this match? Let me know with your fan vote. Here we go, our second match of the day, best of 3 here. We have our Kings of the Hill taking on the Challengers. You can only play if someone, yeah. Oh, he plays one and then you switch again? Sign you up on a team? Alright, Suspect, we've signed you up. We're signing you up on a team. There was a team that needed a player, so this is perfect because we have an early goal from Invincible. And the Kings of the Hill have started off strong here, scoring with just 12 seconds off the clock. This might be a runaway. We'll have to see. If it's a double-digit game, I might call it. But Ash Assassin, yeah, you guys are, I believe you are next up. Yep, you are. So next up is Mattias, Sepent, and Ash Assassin, followed by Billis, K-Blade, Suspect, followed by Frosty's team, followed by Edwin's team. Well, Frosty, you are behind the team as Suspect is now on, so you might get the next person that wants to play. Welcome, King Dago. Oh, welcome, Gamer Lassie29. Welcome, folks, to the chat. If you want to play in King of the Hill, let me know in the chat, and we'll get you on the queue. There's already, I think like 4 or 5 teams in the queue. But if you're going to stick around for the next hour or so, you got an opportunity. Here we go. There's a tie game. The Challengers are fighting for their lives, and they have an opportunity here as Nico Savvy ties up the game. 4 minutes to go in game 1. Let me reset. I just realized this is game number 1, so let me reset the series score. Whoops, not -1. This is Kings versus Challengers, and the way this King of the Hill, I should say, and the way this works, the Challengers, if they win, they knock the Kings off their pedestal. If the Kings win, they stay alive. So if you win and you stay in, lose, and you are out, and we get some new. Oh, you got banned. Oh, that's unfortunate, Gamer Lassie, but you're welcome to watch some enjoyable Rocket League here. We've got our King of the Hill challenge on today. Our first Kings, they won their first series of the day. We'll have to see how many series they can stay on, and at the end of the day, we'll see 2 things: who is the final Kings of the Hill, and who were King of the Hills the longest. In fact, I should get a thing going. I should get a thing going saying streak. Like, current... Ooh, as Aqua gets a goal, the challengers have an opportunity here. This might be their chance. I mean, if they win 2 games is all it takes. Current streak 1. Let's do that, and let's make that a bit smaller. Way too big. Whoops, that's too small. Ooh, Fooney ties things right back up. The Kings, if they have anything to say about it, they are not going to go out without a fight here. Oh, and making these things too small. There we go. Current streak 1 win. I don't know where to put this, so we'll put it in the top right corner, or maybe top left underneath. There we go. Current streak 1 win for the Kings. We'll leave it there. Let me know if you'd rather the current win streak go somewhere else. I think that works on the screen. You're a monkey maker, not some... What? Suspect, what are you even saying? That is nonsense. I can't make any sense of what you just said. Money, you're a money maker. Not a nerd that... I don't even know what you were trying to say, Suspect. But anyway, Frosty, we'll see. King Dago, by the way, King Dago RL, welcome to the stream. Do you want to get on the queue, Mr. King Dago? Or anyone for that matter, if you're a new viewer, welcome. We're doing some King of the Hill action today. These current Kings just won their last series, but they've got a bit more of a fight here against these challengers. If they win, they stay in and extend their win streak. If the challengers win, they take their place as the new Kings of the Hill, and we'll keep playing until they lose to a set of challengers or we end the stream. Invincible, here's his opportunity, sees the ball down the field. Mid now is there. Aqua off the back wall. Fooney. Oh, that's a poor touch, but Famid, oh, lucky spot, but it won't matter if Invincible makes a poor touch, and now it's Agor's turn to get this ball. No! Double whiffs on the challengers, and they take what was a great opportunity. Then Nico Sapi beats his own teammate to the ball. They may have got a losing situation out of what was a winning one. They concede a goal after whiff, and then a overcommit, and that cost them dearly. Unfortunately for the challengers side, now they're down a goal with a minute 53 to go. Not a great time to have some unfortunate, whiffs like that. Really a poor time for the whiffs. But you know what? It's not over yet. They got a minute 52, and this is just game 1. The series is far from over. We'll have to see if they can overcome their early mistakes here, make a comeback in this game and or in this series. By the way, we do have a new subscriber. Thank you to whoever was our 654th subscriber. If you're enjoying the stream and you're a new viewer, consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps me grow. That said, the Kings are piling on the goals. Goal number 4, this time from Fooney. Maybe a bit of an own goal, or at least a whiff there on the backboard. That said, challengers got some work to do. They've got some work to do if they want to make their way back into this game, and that is not the way to do it. From mid, a kickoff goal sinks goal number 5, a 3-goal lead now. He got the kickoff and the finishing touch off the sidewall. Nicely done from mid the backboard, I should say. And you know what that means? The Kings, they're rolling. They're looking like they're on their way to a win here. Let's take a look at the ping. Unfortunately, Aqua, you are, I believe, one of the only people with 4 ping. I think we're going to have to leave it on EU. What server are you originally from, Mr. Rocket Duck? Because I do feel bad that you're having 4 ping. I don't know if we're going to have better ping. This is 3v3 King of the Hill. Yes, indeed, Dark RL. This is 3v3 King of the Hill. So the way it works is we have a list of challengers waiting right now to play as Fooney sinks goal number 6. Nicely done. And they slowly will, the Kings of the Hill will get challenger after challenger, and we'll see how long they can keep winning. Oh no, I messed this up. I think I'm gonna have to see what... There we go. There we go. Whew. Anyway, but yes, I didn't explain it. So, Dark, this is King of the Hill. Basically, if you wait in line, you get a chance to challenge the current Kings and see if you can claim your spot as King. Nico's having an opportunity here for goal, but no! He can't quite pinch it in. And with 30 seconds to go, the current Kings look like they will take game number 1 and start to prove that fan pull. correct. 89% of you believing the Kings will remain Kings. And it is looking ever so likely. We'll have to see if the Challengers can do anything about it in game number 2. Force a game 3 maybe. If they can't do it, we will continue these, with these champs. Dark, you could join Frosty's team. They are third in line. Edwin, we've got Madia's team, then Billa's K-Blade Suspect, then Frosty's team, then Edwin's team. Whew. Nicely done there from Kings. A great question in the chat. I almost missed it. Sepet said, what's the most viewers you've ever had in one stream? And I believe it was like 28 or 29 or something like that. Nearly got to the 30 mark, but we didn't quite get there. But today I noticed we got to 20 at a point, but now we're back down to 12. If you're enjoying the stream, like I said, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. Here we go, though. That's game number 1. This best of 3 isn't over. The Challengers, though, they're going to need to win 2 games in a row if they want to take down the Kings and become their own Kings of the Hill. Here we go. One more opportunity. If they can't get this one, if they ultimately lose this game, they are out. And the Kings extend their win streak to 2. Here we go, though. Famid, Invincible, and Funi. Oh, we have lost to Funi. We're going to have to restart this one. Not quite sure what happened. They're playing like the game's alive, but... Invincible. Nicely done there. They scored despite being down a player. I'm not quite sure if we're playing. Are we playing on? We have a 2v3 scenario. The Kings feel confident. Not quite sure what's happening here. Nearly a goal there. Servers. The RL servers. Yeah, restarting game. Alright. Funi gonna rejoin. Funi, I thought we were gonna just reset for you, but your team played on and scored a goal, so... I guess it's not over for the Kings of the Hill. They're just going to win a 2v3. That's how good they've been. That's how good they are. But you know what? The Challengers, maybe they take this opportunity. Maybe they tie up the game before Funi gets back in. And Aqua, an opportunity to do just that, but he pings it too high. The golden opportunity for the Challengers goes to Ryan. Now Nico Savvy is putting it towards his own backboard. Risky plays. It may work in their favor, but with the 2v3, that's not the direction you want to be going. Aqua, he's putting it central. Famid can't read it. It's an open net, and Gorgeous, all he has to do is shoot it on target, but no, it's not sweet enough. It's not speedy enough, and that's not a goal. Instead, Aqua has to put this one to his own sidewall, and now getting boxed out for his own boost. Famid, though, that's a poor touch. He pinches central. And Igor just has to put this in. No, he can't do it. The 2v3 continues to go the way of the Kings. The Challengers are struggling for some reason, inconsiderable reason. Edwin, you are 4th in line. You guys are 4th in line. This is a wild series, unbelievably in a 2v3. Funi, you're in the party, Funi. I can't even invite you because it's showing you. Oh, there we go. Let's try this. I can't. I'm gonna have to remake the party. Yeah, let's do that while people are playing. Here we go. Nice goal on the side of Invincible. Somehow Kings are up 2 goals despite being down a player, and Funi might rejoin this match now. There we go. Let's invite everybody back in. We'll invite them all. Actually, we'll worry about inviting people after this. Here we go. 2 goals up. Somehow the Kings did well despite only having 2 players. I'm not quite sure what or why, but they managed to do well despite being down a player, and now they're going to keep rolling with it. 3 goals the better. Unfortunately, the Challengers have been struggling in this second game. The first game, they looked so strong, so good. They looked like they could take down the Kings, but it seems like no, we will have our Kings continue their win streak. Maybe the next set of Challengers will have what it takes to take them down, or maybe I'm speaking too soon. It is just a 3-goal lead. There is almost 3 minutes left on the clock. The Challengers, though, they're going to need to pull deep from the recesses of their talent, of their strengths, and really show show us all what they have and why they belong on this server, why they deserve to become the next set of kings. The ball pings central, an opportunity at a shot, but a nice read from mid. We'll see that one away. And again, the challengers struggling to make any good scoring opportunities. Here a chance, but again, Foodie there for the ball. Every time we see any opportunity for the challengers, it is being immediately shut down. Their defense has been on point, but I say that and they let 2 goals in despite the 2v3 to start this game. I mean, it doesn't get any more demoralizing than that. And you have to imagine that demoralizing stretch is probably why they're going to lose this game in dominating fashion. Foodie makes it 4-0, and they not only remain scoreless, they've now let 4 goals in, 2 of them to the man that just reconnected, Foodie, putting his team up by 4. What a wild series indeed, as Edwin said in the chat. And we're going to have to see, again, if anything can be done from the challengers. I think the game's over. I think the series is over, but you never know for sure. There's 2 minutes on the clock. Stranger things have happened. Nico Savi has to make a touch here, though, and he does, but it's another double commit. Again, the challengers, they're squandering the few opportunities they do get by double commits like that. Trying to pass the ball back, but no one is there. And Aqua, putting that ball back towards his own backboard, and then leaving the net open as they nearly do here, thankfully. Igor B gets to catch the ball, but this is still a dangerous scenario, and with 1:30 to go, they don't have time to be sitting on the defensive end. They need to be scoring goals and scoring them now. Aqua, again, he puts the ball down the field, but he turns away. You can't afford to turn away in this scenario. You're down 4 goals, 1:15 to go. We need to see more out of the challengers, or this challenge is over. This series is over for them. They're out of King of the Hill. The Kings will remain on top, extend their streak, and indeed, now with just a minute on the clock, I think it is safe to say that's exactly the way this series is going. Invincible slams goal number 5, and we're going to need to get in our next set of challengers. I'm actually going to save some time to invite them now. Mattias, Seppen, and Ash Assassin are our next set of challengers. Folks, if you're a new viewer and you want to get in line, let me know in the chat. You can challenge the Kings yourselves and see if you can become the next Kings of the Hill with either, solo and you get people from the chat, or you can have a whole team of 3 if you have a team of 3 available. But here we go. Let's get the next challengers into the party here. Another nice goal, making it 6-0. Dominant here. Really dominant series. We're getting into folks for the next matchup. You challenge these trash kings? We'll have to see. Here we go. 30 seconds remain. 6 goals the better. The Kings dominated this game and really this series. Well, Dark, you guys are not next up, so don't you worry. You'll be the one after this, Mr. Dark. Actually, no, you're actually a little bit later in line. There's 2 teams ahead of you guys. You guys were 3rd in line. Now you'll be 2nd in line. So don't you worry. Now we have 3 teams in waiting. Yeah, Rocket Duck, I know this wasn't quite a fair matchup, but that's kind of the whole point of it. It's King of the Hill. King of the Hill, you guys are challenging the best current team, and they own goal to make it a Brazil. That is quite toxic from Foodie there. The own goal to make sure it's a Brazil. Yeah, Foodie bumps his own teammate and then intentionally scores it in for the Brazil. I mean, I don't even count that as a Brazil. I think for it to count as a Brazil, they have to actually score. But here we go. 11 seconds to go. Presumably they're going to try and keep this ball in the center of the pitch. Yeah, they will. Try and keep it a Brazil. Igor, maybe score, maybe to ruin it. It's a potential. It's central. It's passed, but no, saved away. And unless we see a 0-second goal here, it will remain a Brazil. And that's exactly the way it rolls. Team Kings dominate this game, and they will face our next set of challengers. Who are we missing? We believe we are missing Invincible. So with that, we are ready for our very next matchup. No time to waste at all. Invincible will need to accept his party invite, and we will be ready to roll. Alright. Here we go. Our third challengers appear to face the Kings. They have won 2 series. Maybe they win this one. Let's end that poll and start a new one. Folks, let me know with your fan vote. Do you think the Kings will remain on top, or will the challengers take this one? Map. Oh man, people don't like this map. I thought we'd give it a go, but people don't seem to like it. Can the challengers... Let me know with the fan poll. Do you think the challengers have what it takes to take down the Kings of the Hill? This Mattias guy said he's GC2 in 1s, but we'll have to see. They are playing with a bronze, supposedly, though, as Invincible does slot home goal number 1, and the Kings start off strong in this game. A nice start there for the Kings, and if they keep this up, they could be looking at a victory here. Rocket Duck, I'm sorry if you think it's cruel. Sorry about that, but I thought I made the format clear that it is King of the Hill. You're just going to be challenging whoever won. That's how it's going to go. And another thing, Rocket Duck, is I don't even know what ranks you guys are. Usually I would be asking, but in this type of format, I don't think I need to ask per se. Maybe I should tell you. Yeah, the team that is currently King of the Hill has Grand Champ level players. Sorry, I guess I didn't make that clear, so sorry about that, Mr. Rocket Duck. Ginger Taco's dying wish is to win. He only has 5 hours. Well, I don't know about that, Medias. I mean, we've seen him play on stream before. Here we go. An opportunity. Booney is going to have to see his ball away. No, he can't quite do it. Now it's an opportunity the other way. The challengers, a raceway chance at a goal, but no. Famid will get the demo on Goose. Prevent that opportunity, but not for long. Mattias puts this one on target. Puts this one in. Rocking the NRG decal, NRG banner. Playing like an NRG player. Puts this one in. Keeps the challengers within 1. And you know what? We might just have a series on our hands. Speaking of that, let me make sure to change the series score, because this best of 3 is set at 0-all for the record. And right now, 75% of you believe the challengers won't be able to take this series. They won't be able to make a victory, and Fooney slamming home the reason number 3 why you should feel that way. Goal number 3, that is, as he puts his team up by 2. And yeah, I mean, the Kings are Kings for a reason. That said, the challengers are going to have to overcome some weakness on their own side. I mean, they're playing with a self-described bronze player. Now, I don't know if he's actually bronze, but I do know they're at a pretty disadvantage here. And nearly goal number 4 goes the way of the Kings. And they're going to have to overcome that. They're going to have to overcome that. That's Cap. He is Diamond 3 in 2s. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter what he says. It really, in King of the Hill, it just matters what he puts down on the pitch. If they want to win this series, they've got to play like they're Grand Champ, that's for sure. And right now, that's not the way it's going. Foodie, goal number 4, running away with this one. And the Kings look to retain their spot at King of the Hill. In fact, I need to update the current win streak, because we are at 2. We are at 2. 2 wins. Who wins the side of the Kings? We'll have to see if that stays that way. You're ready for revenge, says Edwin. Well, you know what? I've got your team in the queue. Right now, you're the last team in the queue. We'll have to see if you guys can get the job done. Can finish the day as Kings, but Invincible gets goal number 5, and I think I know who's going to win our King of the Hill streak at the very least. Ahmed, I've been live about an hour. Oh, sorry about that, Ahmed. I need to ping. Darn it, you're right. I do need to ping the Discord. Dude, Let me do that. Sorry about that. Let me make sure this link works. Alright, I'll ping the Discord. Sorry about that. And let me also ping the other Discord, folks. I'm a member of 100x35, so if you're interested in that, check out the esports org I'm a part of. I'm going to notify people there as well. Here we go. Goal number 6 the way of Funi. Nearly a Brazil early on in this series, in this game even. There's 2 minutes to go and they're almost at a Brazil. The Kings are dominating so far. And you have to imagine that's the way it'll continue. Although we will have to see how they fare. Kings are dominating. Frozo in the chat as well. So wait a minute. So we've got you're not alone. You have a team. But Suspect, if you want to play with them, you can do that. Seer, no worries. Oh, wow. I'm sorry about that, Seer. I hope you're doing okay. You know, that's never a good time. I hope you're... There's nothing I can say that'll, you know, make it better, but I hope you guys are, you know, doing all right. And, you know, I hope you're doing all right. Invincible, goal number 7. It will be a Brazil on the side of Kings. Nice start. Not start. I mean, it is a start to their series, but, I mean, this series is feeling over before it's even really gotten started here. It's a best of 3, but I don't see any route for these challengers. I mean, they've been struggling right here. Okay, so let's update the line. So, for the record, right now, in line... Ooh, as we get another goal here, this time, the Kings extending their lead, not sticking with a Brazil. They make it 8-1. Villa's K-Blade, and it was going to be Suspect were next, but now I'll make it Seer. Seer, do you want to play? Then Suspect, I think you're going to have to be after Edwin's team. I mean, you guys are going to be 4th now. Suspect, Ahmad, and Frozo. You guys might be the last challengers, actually. Let's do it that way. Seer, well, now you're up next just because the team that's up next needed somebody. Well, Suspect, you were on a team of 3 people. Suspect, it's basically like you're forfeiting your spot on a team of 3 to start a new team of people you picked instead of randoms. I had you with randoms, Suspect. You guys will be the final challengers of the day. We'll do it that way. So we have our list, folks. If you're not on the list, let me know now, because we have our full list of teams, and I don't think we're gonna add anybody else to it. I think that's it. Goal number 9, dominant victory here for the side in blue. And you know, the Kings, they're dominating. They are dominating. Interestingly, somehow, someway, 38% of the fan vote believes the challengers can take down the Kings of the Hill. I'm not so sure, but a lot of you are voting yes. Yeah, Edwin, you guys are second to last. Your team. Edwin, you do have 2 other players, right, Edwin? You were Scarmy and Avax and you got swept 4-0. Well, you know what? Maybe you guys win this one. You never know, Seer. It's going to be tough, I will say, but you never know. You were some random teammates, so it will be tough, but you never know for sure. Kings are a very strong team indeed as they win this game 10-2. I think showing how strong they are. They are showing how strong they are. Can I get unbanned on the Discord server? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is banned on the Discord server? Goal number 12 now. Alright. I don't think we're not going to play another game here, but that's going to be the series. The Kings retain their lead here. Kings retain their lead. And unfortunately for, I think we're going to have to end that series a bit sooner. We're going to end that series a bit sooner, folks. So, that is a victory for the Kings. We're going to count that. Next up is Billiz, Keyblade, and Seer. Billiz, Keyblade, and Seer, are you guys here in the chat? Billiz, Keyblade. Seer is here at least. Billiz is here. Let's get you guys in. Billiz, what's your in-game name again? Same thing for Seer. I have too many people I've added now. I'm always gonna forget. Perfect. You all are here. Very nice. Very nice. Mattias, you guys did have a tough road, but maybe it should be more clear, but if you're banned on the Discord server, you are banned. You are banned. Alright. Alright, JBLZ. Let's get JBLZ in here. Welcome, Feed Rocket League. Welcome, welcome. Naji Wow. Alright, let's get Naji Wow in. And then we need Seer as well. There we go. Oh, it's because of the 9. I think of it in my head as Seer. Like I'm saying it Seer, but it starts with a 9. Alright, so I believe we are ready. Everyone, right? We got our new challengers to face. Let's change the map up. It is said Seer. Perfect. When I was looking for it, I just couldn't find it, but now I know I need to make sure. Okay. Alright, good luck, have fun. New challengers up here. Let's see if they can take down the Kings, or if the Kings will extend their win streak yet again. Who will win? Let's ask the poll. Will the Kings remain on top of the hill? Yes or no? Let me know in the fan vote. Do the Kings remain on top? There we go. Oops, sorry about that. Kings versus Challengers. The game has started. These Kings are on a huge win streak. Now up to 3 wins. 3 wins on the win streak here for Kings versus Challengers. And let's reset the barrel here. So it's just starting off this series. It is a best of 3. Challengers have a couple of chances here. Welcome Maxis in the chat as well. So we got some new folks. We got, oh man, who was it? I have to scroll all the way back. We got Feed Rocket League. Welcome, welcome. Maxis as well. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are new, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Today it is King of the Hill. Our current Kings have a huge streak. They might continue it as Fooney starts it off with a goal. They have been Kings of the Hill since the beginning of the stream, and it looks like they may remain that way. Every challenger they have faced, they have not been able to overcome. Right now we have 3 teams in line, and I think that'll just end our day. I don't think we're going to add any, unfortunately. But if you want to play in future show matches and future streams, check out my Discord. The link is pinned. That's how you get involved in these type of show matches. Welcome, Ashan. Welcome, welcome. I forgot to say hi because I didn't see your name. Is like so normal that I didn't think of it as a new person. But welcome, Ashan. How are you doing today, Twisted? Seer got screwed. Well, he did. He did. For the record, he did. Suspect Sean, you don't even know. Suspect, the moment he saw some good players in the chat, he poached him. He was gonna be with these 2 players. Suspect was gonna be here instead of Seer, and then he saw a couple people hop on. He's like, oh no, I'm changing teams. So, but yeah, unfortunately, the way this King of the Hill is going to work is that some people had to be with random teammates, but that's just the way it had to go. Twisted, technically you're too late to join, but if someone, if you want to get a team, we might. Oh, if Edwin's team has a free spot, then join with Edwin's team. Oh, you can't play anyway? No worries. You're traveling. Very nice, very nice. 3 goals for the Kings. They might just win this series and keep, maybe they win the whole stream and that no one else was King of the Hill. It could be. Yeah, welcome, Maxis. Maxis, how are you doing today as well? I forgot to ask you. How is everybody doing? If you're having a particularly good or, well, if you're having a bad day, maybe, hopefully this improves your vibes. But if you're having a great day, let me know what's going on, For me, I'm excited. It's nearly New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna be seeing some family that I only see like about once a year for New Year. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We play board games. I'm gonna be very excited for that. Let me know about you guys. What's your plans for the upcoming New Year's holiday? Or maybe you don't celebrate. I know some parts of the world have different calendar. What's the Chinese New Year's a different time? Different day anyway. Here we go. Invincible. Puts it over 1, but the ball gets sent the other way. And you know what? I think the challengers lose this game, but it shouldn't be as much of a runaway as the last game was. Excuse me. Shouldn't be as much of a runaway. Someone joined me in a mod. Frozo can't play. He doesn't even have Rocket League installed? Really, Suspect? That's wild. That's wild. Well, Maxis, oh, good, and you, yeah, I'm doing great. It's been awesome. 2024 will be our prime. Very nice. I hope you have a fantastic 2024. It's funny because obviously you say that every year, and it is true every year. But I feel like for me at least, 2023 was better than some of the previous years. I think maybe that's true for a lot of people too because of COVID and all that. But you know what? Regardless, no matter how good your year was, I hope your next year is even better because it definitely can be, and it will be if you. Well, I can't say it will be if you put your mind to it. But you know what? If you put your best effort forward in the coming year, it'll turn out as good as it could have. Other circumstances outside of your control notwithstanding. 2023 was really good. Very nice, very nice. Here we go. Off the backboard, Invincible here. Into the shot, and he gets it in. 4 goals the better. The Kings are rolling right now, and it looks like that crown is not too heavy for their heads. Not too heavy indeed. Yeah, Suspect, you guys are going to have to get another person, but the good news is you have some time. There's 2 teams ahead of you. Frosty's team is up next. Frosty, you're still waiting around, right? And then Edwin is after that. Frosty, did you get a new third? Is Edwin playing with you or something like that? I forget who, but... Or you already have your 3. I don't know. Either way. Invincible slams home goal number 5, and indeed, the Kings are looking to run away with this one. You got a third? Perfect. Okay. Edwin's the one looking for a third. I misspoke. I misremembered it. Anyway. You're excited? Oh, yeah. I am so excited for 2024 RLCS. You guys don't even know. The videos in this off-season, I had so many plans, and a lot of them just haven't come through. And the reality is, I'm just not as excited to make videos that aren't about RLCS, or even about, like, roster moves and stuff. That doesn't excite me. Like, I don't mind talking about roster moves on, like, a stream, but I don't know. The roster move videos, it's just not my cup of tea. I'd much rather be talking about what I don't know, I just like I'd much rather be making these prediction videos, the videos highlighting players and teams and the player ranking predictions, all that stuff. I much prefer making those types of videos, and I couldn't make, the off-season I couldn't make those. I could have made them about off-season tournaments, but those don't excite me in the way RLCS is, because RLCS is just so elevated above pretty much all the other off-season tournaments. In fact, the only off-season tournament that I made a big deal about at all was Gamers 8, and that's because that's the only off-season tournament that had international competition at the highest level. You had some lands, like, for example, the EU land, and I streamed that. What was that called? Flip and Spin. But Flip and Spin, at the end of the day, and I even made a video about Flip and Spin, it just wasn't international land, so it wasn't as exciting for me. I'm going to be very excited for the next 2024 season, though. 2024 will be our year, is what a Cowboys fan would say. Very funny, Mercy, very funny. Edwin needs a third fast. Spat13, are you a BDS fan? I was a BDS fan, and then they disbanded. Frosty, I don't know who I'm going to be a fan of in EU. I haven't decided yet. So the way I always do it, and I don't know, some people think of this as controversial, is I have a team that I like in EU and a team I like in NA that I'm rooting for, because I watch both regions, and I gotta have a favorite team in both. And yeah, one will be my more favorite team, but I've had my number one favorite team be an EU team. I've had my number one favorite team be an NA team. It really just depends on the year and the players I'm cheering on. When Endpoint had Seiko, and even before they had Seiko, when it was Virtuoso, Relating Wave, and Metsunaris, that was my favorite team in either region, and I was rooting for them in RLCS. And then I kept on with Seiko, obviously. But all to say that I don't have a team right now, and I might follow Seiko to Gentlemates. I might follow Rise to Carmine Corps, but I don't think I'm going to stay with BDS. I think I'm going either Carmine Corps or Gentlemates, but I haven't decided yet. I feel like if I root for Carmine Corps, that's almost cheating. It's not cheating. It's not. Like, you can be a fan of whoever you want to be a fan of, but it would feel like a bandwagon thing, even though it wouldn't be. It would just feel like I'm bandwagoning onto Carmine Corps. And they haven't even won anything yet. Well, they won the off-season thing, but they haven't even won anything yet. It's just, I have a feeling they're going to be the best team in the world. But, here we go. The Kings win that game. Move on to the next game here. Let's change up the map. Forbidden Temple up next. Chat, we need a third. Yeah, Edwin's looking for a third, folks. He's looking for a third. Oh, favorite APAC team, gonna be Gaming Gladiators. I've loved, again, I've been a fan of Virtuoso since RLCS X. For the record, that's why I'm cheering them on. Realize is great too, though. It definitely helps that Virtuoso is teaming with Realize. I will say, Realize has got to be the most likable player in APAC. And teaming with Virtuoso means that I'm always going to be cheering on them. And they used to be on Elevate, now they're going to be on Gaming Gladiators. In fact, they're probably going to be my more favorite team than any of the EU teams, just because all my favorite EU players have all split off, and it's just I'm going to be cheering on whoever, like, my one favorite player is, really. So I'm probably going to follow Seiko. Yeah, Seiko fanboy. I mean, pretty much. But listen, when you don't even understand, Seiko on Endpoint made me a fan. I mean, I was cheering on Endpoint before that. Oh no, I lost the scoreboard. I was a fan before that of Endpoint, but like, that was peak Seiko. I don't think he's played as well relative to the people around him since. And I don't mean the people on his team. I mean, I think he was the best player in the world in the fall split of 2020-2021. That first split, I think he was the best player in the world. And I know they didn't do great at the fall major. They really did not do very good at all. But I just think he was the best player in the world that split. And it was, his movement was so good. It was so good. It was beauty and close to beauty in Rocket League I've seen. It was the way he like flip reset it. And the problem is they don't give him as much space as anymore. He had way more space in that split than he does. But anyway, let's keep this one going. The Kings go up 1-0, dominating this series so far. We'll have to see if it continues. But anyway, I've been distracted. What I was saying, though, is, yeah, I definitely am very excited to make content about RLCS again. Let me keep reading chat. Gamers8 always have the most prize pool. You know, the prize pool made a difference, but for me, it was more about who was playing. And all the teams that were playing, and the fun format. I like the format is something different. That's what made it interesting to me. Vitality, EU, Twisted Minds, and Nina, Secret, and Sam, Pioneers. Well, you have a team in every region. I don't know if I'm going to have a team in every region. But I'm probably going to have 3 teams. I'm going to have the APAC, Gaming Gladiators, and my EU and NA teams. Will you watch the Esports World Cup? Yes. That's just going to be next year's Gamers A, right? I mean, I hate to say it like this. They can call it a World Cup, but it really is not any different than it was before unless they change the format. If they make it 3v3, it might actually be more important than it was this year. And the reason why is I love the format they do, the crew battle, but at the end of the day, when it's crew battle, it's always just going to be a show match. It's going to be the most important show match of the year. Like, a show match tournament of the year, the most important, by far. But it still was just a show match because of the format. If they made it a 3v3 tournament, it might go to the level of the old DreamHacks, where it's like a true RLCS LAN. Now, it's not going to be, not RLCS, but it's a true Rocket League LAN that's like at the level of RLCS. Not quite as high, but like almost at that level. And I think that if they make it a 3v3 format it might go to that level. But it's still just going to be like another event. If it's either way. It's not going to be like, oh, it's the World Cup. Like, for real, they're just calling it the World Cup, obviously. Unless they, well, actually, that's a whole different thing. Actually, I take it back. If they make it so that you're playing for your country, then maybe it really will become the World Cup. But if they keep it the way it is, where you're just playing on your teams and all that, it'll be fun. It'll be cool. I'll watch it. I'll talk about it. I'll make videos about it, but it's not going to be the same thing. Missed an astral pinch. Oh, Sarah Taylor. Are you saying you almost got an astral pinch, or you? Yeah, if you almost got one, that's nice. Those are fun to get. Hard to get sometimes. The whole goal. Anyway, let me read the chat again. You don't even think Seiko was ever the best player in the world because of monkey mode? Well, I mean, that's fair, but I just want to say, in Fall Split, they were #1 in EU, and it was because of Seiko. And I think, for especially the regular season of that split, just the 3 regionals, and he was in region with Monkey Moon, so it's even fair to compare him. Like, he played against Monkey Moon. He beat Monkey Moon multiple regionals. They won 2 of the 3 regionals. I think Seiko was the best player in the world that split. It didn't last long, but for a split, I think so. But yeah, Seiko was MJ. Exactly. He was the Michael Jordan in that split. He was. Answer my last question, sorry. Which question was that? Oh, the Esport World Cup? Yeah. I know it's not just Rocket League, but I'm only going to watch Rocket League. Or, well, maybe if they had a Valorant tournament. Or I don't really watch a lot of other esports besides Rocket League, and I'm not going to watch the event. I don't mean to be mean, but they're calling it the World Cup, and it's a good idea. They want more people to watch it, so they call it something that people that aren't into esports might recognize, a World Cup. Which, again, if they're going to make it like you're playing for your country, it might work. But if it's just the same as normal esports, where you're just playing for your team and most people are from the same region but not necessarily the same country, it's just going to be another event. And I don't mind that they're calling it that. I'm just saying, I'm not going to watch other esports just because they're calling it a World Cup. I guess is where I'm getting at. I'm going to watch Rocket League because I like Rocket League. And I mean, by all means, you know, watch whatever you want to watch. If you're a fan of other esports, or if you just want to watch all of them anyway, go for it. Go for it. But I'm definitely going to watch Rocket League event. I know that for sure. And I really do hope they make it 3v3. I would love it if it was just 3v3 only. When it started, I liked the idea of a new format event. But I think if they want to keep growing, if they want it to be like approaching the level of RLCS, it's got to be 3s. It's got to be. Or 2s. It could be straight 2s. That would be good too. But it can't be crew battle. Crew battle's never going to be a competitive format. It's always gonna be a show match format, which is also fine. It can be a show match. It can be a show match. Here we go. This has been the closest game yet for the Challengers, and I've been distracted. The Challengers might take this to an overtime while I've been distracted talking about RLCS. 1 second to go. Let's hardcast this final little bit of the show match, folks. This is the King of the Hill format. Right now, the Kings are looking to march their way to a 4th win. The Challengers, if they win this game, force game 3. Let's see if they can do it. Overtime here. 5 seconds in. Oh, nearly a runaway there, but Najee Wow will get possession of this ball. Bumps one. Sear, an opportunity into the corner. Double tap potential, but they miss it. Najee Wow has to make a touch. Can't do it either. One player is all that remains between the defense and a goal. No, Sear makes the stop. Dangerous times for the Challengers, but they do see that ball away. That said, it just finds its way to Invincible. Air dribble carry, double tap, and it's in. It could end it here. No, Invincible. All he had to do was put that on target. A tough shot to be sure, but one he had to make. He doesn't do it, and it might cost his team. It might send his team to a game number 3. Oh, you did it. Very nice. Congratulations, Sarah. Congratulations. Nicely done on a wall pinch there. It's just an interesting topic. Was Zen's rookie performance the best rookie performance in esports history? I would say no, but only because he couldn't play the whole season, which isn't even his fault, for the record. So I would say no, but just because he had to start the season late. But that's not even his fault. So it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's, I think we have to see more from him. Welcome, Sarah Taylor. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I thought you were subscribed, but well, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. They're hard to do, impossible to do unless you freestyle. They're very hard. I've gotten a lucky astral pinch, but it was more like I was just trying to pinch it, and then it just like down the field, and it went in, and I was not planning for it to go in. I was like, well, that happened. Like, it's a good thing, but I was surprised that happened. All right, yeah, Edwin's team is still looking for one more player, folks. We already are full up. The queue is full, except one of the teams needs a third player. So if you want to play, make sure to let Edwin know, and you can join his team to challenge the Kings of the Hill. Kings of the Hill, if you win, you stay in. If you lose, you're out. And we're going to see who had the longest win streak at the end of the day and who are the final Kings of the Hill. Maxis. All right, Edwin, you got Maxis. There you go. Edwin, you got Maxis. All right, here we go. An opportunity. This could be it if Famid gets it in, but no, go the way of Famid. And you know what? 56% of you don't believe the Kings have this. Our first time the challengers are winning a fan poll. And you know what? I see why. They've tied this game. They've kept things going. This is their chance. This is their opportunity, but they've got to win the overtime. They can't let a goal in. No! Fooney nearly snipes that one home. Instead, the series continues. The game continues. From it again, peppering the net, but nothing has gone in. The Kings, they have their chances. They've had their shots. They're on target too, but so far, nothing has gone their way. And if they concede here, the series will continue with game number 3. An opportunity for Sear, but it just finds its way to the corner. Najuau, here's his opportunity. The ball goes by him, Fooney, to put this one home to end the series. The Kings remain on top. The closest series yet, and still the Kings sweep. 2-0. A 3-minute overtime to seal the deal, and we keep our win streak going as Fooney, Invincible Famid, yet again dominating in the King of the Hill format. Congratulations to all 6 players. I want to thank everyone for playing, but don't go anywhere, folks. We've got more Rocket League ahead of us. We have got more Rocket League ahead of us. So, Frosty, are you in the chat? Frosty, your team is up next. Mr. Frosty, we got to get you guys in. Hey, Frosty, are you still in the chat? I know you were in the chat like 10 minutes ago, but I need you to, loading. All right, loading in. And then you'll invite your teammates, I assume, Mr. Frosty? Sorry, Seer. You played very well, Seer, for the record. That's just King of the Hill, man. That's just King of the Hill. If I do this in the future, I'll let people plan teams in advance and plan to be here. We'll do something a bit more organized if I ever do this again. GG's. Yep, GG's. All right. Our next matchup will be... Frosty. Frosty, you're getting your teammates in? How many more series? There are 2 more series after, or well, three including this one coming up. 3. I mean, the current Kings might abdicate before we get to an end of it. GG's, yeah, GG's, Bills. You guys played very well. It was a very close one. Very close one. And thanks as well, K-Blade. Thank you guys all for playing. Frosty, are you getting in? Or are you already in? You gotta invite your teammates, Mr. Frosty. Astro? I was saying Astral. I don't know of an Astro pinch. It might be a thing. I don't know. Folks, we're getting into our next matchup. King of the Hill. Don't go anywhere. We need your teammate in, Frosty. So make sure to get them in ASAP, or we will have to go on to the next series here. Alright, so after Frosty's team will be Edwin's team, and then at the end will be Suspect Ahmad and Frozo, or whoever Suspect Ahmad got. I forget who they got to replace. Raise Bull? What was that, Mercy? Mercy LFT? This team is too OP. Yeah, Igor. The current Kings are pretty OP. Folks, Frosty, I need your teammate or we will have to begin with a different... Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. We'll do Manfield, maybe. Manfield Knight, maybe. Or, ooh, Dusk. I like that, I like that. Alright, here we go, folks. Good luck and have fun. Kings versus Challengers. There are 3 more potential matchups. This is the first of the final 3 Challengers. Let's start up a new poll. Can the Kings be dethroned? Here we go. A new poll in the chat. Let me know, can the Kings be dethroned here? If you believe in it, yeah, the streak needs to go up. You're right, you're right. Let me update the streak. The streak is up to 4 wins. Unbelievable performance so far. The Kings have locked in. They are guaranteed to have the longest win streak. So no matter what, these Kings have won the longest win streak. Oh yeah, I guess well, I don't know if we need another mod, Sean, but we might get one later. But thank you, Sarah, for subscribing, by the way. I think I mentioned it, but I'll say it again. Thank you for subscribing. That takes us to 654 subscribers, so thank you very much. Folks, if you're enjoying the content, if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing. It helps me grow, helps you get notified when I go live, and you can see more King of the Hill and other show match content from mid slamming home goal number 1. These Kings maybe will never be dethroned at this rate. Another lead early for them. My goodness. This time it did take them 45 seconds, but they remain in a dominant lead position here. Dominating. Truly dominating. Fooney into his corner. His opponent's corner, trying to make it 2-0. That one is saved away by Frosty. Can't 50 it away, though, and Shining will have to take this in the corner. Gets it to midfield. Fooney, also in the corner, sees this one to the sidewall. Bops that one up. Maxis and Edwin. Oh, yeah, you guys already have. Yeah, you're going to be on Edwin's team. Perfect, perfect. Bum puts this ball high. And it is indeed starting to look like our Kings could go the distance. If they win 3 more series, they will, you know, win the day. They will be undefeated Kings of the Hill. But Frosty, if he has anything to say about it, says not so fast. Gets goal number 1. Looks to take what would be the first game. That's right. Not only are the Kings undefeated in terms of series, they have not dropped a single game. So if the Challengers win this game, that would be the first game dropped by the Kings. Certainly possible here. Let's see. We can we can definitely switch servers. Yeah, we will. Yeah, yes. We'll have to swatch servers since it is it's split 50-50. Booney bops this one high. We will give server advantage to the current... You're coming to visit me in Orlando in March. Well, I don't know about that, Sean. I don't know about that. But I hope you enjoy Disney World or whatever you see while you're in Orlando. Get ready for my arrival. Sure thing, sure thing. Here we go. The ball is hit down the field. Fooney is there. Oh, but it is saved away. Frosty now to dribble this down the field into the sidewall from mid, though. We'll see it away. Fooney, what can he do? Has to make a save. Can't do it. Shining 5-1-1 gets the goal. And for the first time in a long time, the Kings are losing in a game. The Kings are losing in a game. We'll have to see how this one goes here. Shining into the corner. Bamid puts this one central. Oh, nearly gets that one in, does Invincible. But instead, the ball is put towards the other side of the field. I don't know how to handle this. They're all 3 of them on triple digits, the Challengers. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to have to make a decision here. Cap, I appreciate it, Sean, using the so close Astro Pinch. Very nice. Your rank is Plat 1. Are you doing these in warm-up replay? Another goal, this time Dark getting the goal here, 3-1. We're going to have to see... we'll figure it out after this game. But in the meantime, 3-1. The challengers have an opportunity to win this game. Ooh, nicely done. Famid does get a goal here. Minute 48 to go. And the Kings get a needed kickoff goal. They really needed this one to keep this game alive. We're going to have to see what happens here. There's some little bit of minor toxicity in the chat here. We're going to have to see how it goes. Welcome, Jack Kelly, to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, Jack. As we keep going here in this series, the Kings are desperately trying to get themselves back into this game. Right now, 75% of you believe that the Kings can get dethroned, and I completely understand why. There's a great chance, a great opportunity here that they get this goal, they get this game. Instead, the ball is seen away. Famid can't quite put that one on target. Invincible now, what's his opportunity. He gets this one saved off the backboard. Puts this central. Invincible. Gonna carry it here. Gonna try an air dribble bump, but can't quite get it done. Shining, here's his opportunity. He bounces it off the sidewall. It's into the corner. Famid gets a nice touch there. Guys, stop being toxic. Now it's in the YouTube chat too. Invincible, he has to make a save, but he can't do it. That ball just rolls its way in. The ball just rolls its way in off a nice touch here from Dark. Yeah, Invincible really should have been rushing to save that one. 2-goal lead for the challengers, and this could be the first game win for the challengers. It's going to happen. 54 seconds remain. If no goals are to be had on the side of Kings, it very well will be a game win for challengers. Let's see what happens here. We'll figure out the server shenanigans after this. Frosty double tabs it high. Fooney is there, but it is seen away. Shining now, it's his turn. But resets it. Famid into the corner. Dark is there to carry. Fooney, what's his opportunity? He puts this one high. Invincible has to make a read. He can't do it. 5-2. Frosty's team. The challengers are rolling right now. A 3-goal lead with under 30 seconds to go. 25 seconds remaining. 5-2. Our first time the Kings have bled, and they will indeed lose this game. And the series ain't over just about yet, but losing this game is a tough ask. And you know what? 16 seconds to go. 2 goals down still. It's looking pretty much over, but you know what? Maybe I shouldn't give up on it quite just yet. You did call them losing, and indeed the fan vote as well. 80% of the fan vote going the way of the challengers. I appreciate it, Sarah. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I think you guys are just messing around in the chat, but please don't get toxic. I'm just going to assume you guys are messing around. Is this another goal? No, it is saved away by Invincible, but still, the challengers, they don't need another goal. They just need to sit on this lead. Fooney, if he bops this one in, there might be an opportunity, but even he can't make the touch, and that will be game number 1, the way of the challengers. Our first loss for the Kings ever. And they do have the longest win streak, but if they drop this, they won't be the Kings any longer. They have one more game. We're going to have to figure out the server situation. So... I'm torn on this server swap. We're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to server swap. Welcome, Santiago. Santiago, I believe we are full. Welcome, Carson, as well. Muriel. Oh, multiple people asking in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I believe we're already full up today. Unfortunately, we're full up till the end of the day. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I hit that button. I appreciate it, Santiago. Thank you for subscribing. It's not that you couldn't play, it's that we've already got people lined up for the last few matches of the day. But if you want to play in future show matches and you're subscribed, check out my future streams. I stream every Thursday and Saturday, and you are more than welcome to play in a future stream, even though we are full today. Wait, leave. That was wrong. Sorry. Let's do, what map? Ooh, let's do Sovereign Heights. Alright. Let's try this. Invincible, I'm sorry, I don't know. We'll see what the pings are here. I'm gonna see if these are lower overall pings. If it's not, we'll figure it out. Kings versus Challengers, it's not over yet. Oh man, yeah, this might be bad. This might be bad. 172. Okay. Hamid's even worse. Oh, no, he's better now. 120. I don't know. Hamid left. Alright. Well, we're doing EU. I guess Frosty accepted it. I was gonna play on with that, but we'll keep going. So Santiago, unfortunately, again, we are full of players already, but we'll get you in a future stream. Sorry about that, Santiago. Alright, here we go. Game number 2. This could very well be the downfall of the Kings. They currently have a 4-series winning streak, but it looks like they might lose this series. The Challengers won game number 1. We're going to have to see who can come out on top here. Edwin, you guys are up next, so I'm glad you're ready to play because this series could be over here and now in this game. You guys would be the next Challengers up. No, Hussein, I get it. I get it, Hussein. Well, I feel bad. I do feel bad. It's just that they're also all on triple digits, which doesn't feel very fair either, for the record. But thank you, Carson, if you subscribed as well. I do appreciate it. Santiago, my name in the game is AskPat13, same as YouTube. That's my Epic ID. You can add me for the future, and like I said, today we're full, but in future days, in future streams, I'll get you into a show match as Frosty walks this goal in. 1 goal lead. They are getting toxic in the chat right now. Off a nice pass from the Shining, and that puts his team up by 1. Yep, triple digit ping across the board, and they are managing to emerge victorious regardless. I do think this is more balanced ping-wise than the other region, for sure. But at the same time, it almost feels like it is unbalanced. So it would be unbalanced one way, unbalanced the other way. But I don't know. Anyway. You need ping, not 0 ping? Well, 0 ping would be the best. The very best. Santiago, I can't add you, or maybe I will later, but I'm not going to add you right now. You'd have to add me. But again, Santiago, you can't play today. Hopefully you understand that. I would, if you could, I would let you play, but we're already full and I can't keep the stream going. Fooney, ooh, a necessary save there. Would have been 2 goals the lead for the Challengers. They would have been dominating this series. Fooney gets this one to the corner, but their status as the kings of the show match are at stake here. The Challengers are looking like they're going to win this series. 80% of the fan vote going their way. Not only that, they won game 1, and they're winning in game number 2. Everything in their favor. We're going to have to see if they can come out on top. We're going to have to see if they can come out on top. Mercy, are you in the queue, Mercy? Are you going to play? If you're not on a team, you're not in the queue, Mercy. Just for the record, I just want to let you know. Ooh, is this an air dribble goal? What a nice cut from there from Shining, and it was enough. The pass works in his favor. Frosty will get the finishing touch here. Fooney had to make a tough save, and all they could do was bump Shining out of the way. It wasn't enough. The ball still get off the backboards, and shot goes in. Toxic for competitive ones. Yeah, say toxic for... Exactly, don't be toxic here. Don't be toxic in competitive ones either. But guys, you don't need to be toxic. You don't need to be toxic. It is unfortunately pretty toxic here. Could you do one with me? Santiago, you know what? If we need a sub if anyone backs out, we'll get you in, Santiago. But I don't think we're going to get you in today. I'm sorry about that. If you want to play with other people in the chat, yeah, you can put down a name and a password, and maybe other people will join you. Here we go, Dark, trying to put this one in. And unfortunately for the Kings, it does indeed find its way to the back of the net. They couldn't make the save. And this means that we are on 3-0 for the challengers. It is looking like they might win this series and be the first team to dethrone the Kings. Welcome, Julie Bellchambers, to the chat. How are you doing, Julie? How are you doing today? Kings, it's sad they're about to lose. Well, you know what? They won 4 series in a row. Maybe it is time to get some new Kings in on the throne. The crown got too heavy for their head. But you know what? They're not done just yet, although they will be pretty quickly here if they don't get something going. They have just under half the game to go, and they've got to score 3 goals without letting any more in, or this game will be over. That ball's hit central, and Frosty will be the one to find it. Bumid has to make a save, and he does. But that's a poor touch. It might just be right to the other team. It is. Dark gets there for a 50. Fooney bumped out of the way of the ball, and every opportunity for the Kings is being, taken away from them. They're not even the ones squandering it. They're just getting bumped, bullied, just barreled out of the way of the ball. And it's costing them. I think the physical play here from challengers is part of why they're on top in this game, on top in this series, and might be our second set of Kings for the day. Looking to make their way to the top of the hill here, and they will, unless we see something from the current Kings. Invincible gets credited with that goal off the brilliant touch from Fooney. Pass it to Fooney, then seals the goal from him. And you know what? The game's not quite over just about yet. Nearly over. Welcome, Sindoa. Welcome to the chat. Meaningless to random queue. Just happy to watch. Ah, gotcha, Mercy. And you know what? You're probably right. It probably is pretty meaningless to random queue. Sonoda, welcome to the chat. And Julie, good. What about you? I'm doing great. I'm excited for New Year's Eve. I'm going to be with some family. How about you, Julie? What's your plans for New Year's? Or if you're just going to relax, always fun as well. Shining, that's 4-1. Suddenly it is looking a bit over. There's 1:15 to go. But the moment there was any momentum on the side of Kings, they concede. They have conceded, and now they have even less time to come back down 3 goals. This could be it. A kickoff goal, maybe the only thing that gets, them back on track here. Let's see, can they get a goal off the kickoff for Kings? No, it's not to be. And if Fooney doesn't get this 50, which they don't, Frosty might have a chance at an angle of the century. No, couldn't quite put that one in, but still, this is tough times for if you're on the Kings team. If you're cheering them on, 84% of you believe in the challengers, and I see exactly why. But the Kings aren't done yet. They fight back here with a goal in the final minute to cut the lead to 2 and keep their hopes dangling by a thread. They do have some hopes, but they are dangling by a thread. We need to see a miracle here in the final moments, or they're going to be out of the series, out of the event. Shinoda or Sinoda, how do I join this? Great question. If you're in the chat, you could have joined the queue earlier, but unfortunately I have closed the queue because I'm going to be ending the stream, so you can't join today. But if you want to join future show matches, subscribe to my channel and check out whenever I stream. I stream on Thursdays and Saturdays, every Thursday, every Saturday. On Thursdays, it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Saturdays, it's around this time every day. Usually I stream for 4 hours on Saturday. Today is going to be a shorter stream than I usually do. But check me out on in the future, Sonoda, and I'll try and get you in a show match. I stream show matches every week, 2 times a week, so definitely come check it out. Today was the first time we did King of the Hill, and it was a lot of fun. I might do it again in the future. But these Kings, they want their final moment. They've got 10 seconds to score, and they need time on the clock, or this game will be over. Their streak will be ended. Their time as Kings will be up. And indeed, that's exactly what's happened. The Kings have been dethroned. The challengers emerge victorious. Congratulations to Dark, Shining, and Frosty for taking down our 4-win streak Kings and emerging as our new Kings of the Hill. The fan vote proves correct. 80% of you were right. What a series. What a series. GG's to all the players. Alrighty, we're going to have to throw in our new opponents. Alrighty. Let's get our next foes. Our next team to face it will be Edwin's team. Edwin, you're here in the chat. Edwin, can you invite your 2 teammates? I'm going to invite you, Edwin, and you should presumably be able to invite your teammates to the match. Now it's your chance, Edwin, to take your time as king. So current win streak, we're going to have to update this to 1 win. 1 win now. All right. Yeah, we'll start NA East. All right, here we go. We're going to start NA East. I say BO3, good luck, have fun. Not NA East, sorry, Edwin, the Kings get server advantage. That's the way I've been doing it. Kings get server advantage. Kings get server advantage. That's the way we're going to do it. We will alternate if we need to. We will alternate. But Kings get server advantage. There's no better way to do server advantage. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to have to alternate. Yeah, we will. Where'd everybody go? I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Dark? Are we playing on? The challengers have a 2v3 opportunity here. I'm not quite sure what happened. But Dark is now in. It was a 2v3 for a very short time, very shortly lived, but we are into things here. And the team in orange, Edwin's team, trying to overcome, trying to be the ones and emerge victorious here. Is that a goal from Frosty? It is. 40 seconds in, and the Kings start off with a lead. You're making food? Well, sorry about that, Dark. Your team's already in the lead here. Surely the challengers get ping advantage. Suspect, no, you can't say that, Suspect. Not when I just gave the last Kings the server advantage. We lost Unknown Luke. Did we lose him from the party? No. Welcome, Tech. This is not a private match. This is a party match because we're doing King of the Hill. And unfortunately, the queue has closed, Tech. But we'll try and get you in a future day. I stream every Thursday and Saturday if you want to play in future show matches. We need to grab back in, what's his name? I guess we play on. I don't know what happened with Luke in the chat. Does anyone in the chat know what happens with Luke here? Because we want to get him back in. Ah, he disconnected. He must have disconnected. Alright, well. Unfortunately, Unknown Luke. Oh, we've also lost another person. What is this? Shining has left as well. Now we're down to a 2v2. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. But it will be a goal for Edwin! Tying up this game. I'm not quite sure what's happened here. Two people disconnected in one game. Two crashes in one game. 2 crashes in one game. Alright, we've had 2 people crash, and now it's a 2v2. You know what? This works. This works. King already played more than once. Why would they get advantage? What do you mean? They get advantage because they're the Kings of the Hill. That's the way I would choose to do it. Kings of the Hill. They're the ones that have to be beaten. They're the ones that have to be taken down. If you win, you stay in. It's the ultimate advantage. It's almost like a Juggernaut kind of game mode. I think that's a fair way to do it, but if you guys disagree, we can change it up for future showmatch events. But for the record, I have been giving server advantage to the Kings the whole time, and I know they had a player in Mina, but they didn't have all the players in Mina. They had one player in Mina, so 2 players in EU meant there was an advantage to be playing on EU against 3 NA players. I don't know. That's the way I do it. I know that was the most fair ping, but if 3 people are on triple digits, that's not really fair either, for the record. If all 3 are on triple digits, that's not really fair either. Dark 3 goals to 1. The Kings are dominating this weird 2v2 scenario that it's become. Still dominating. And reminder, Christian Woodman, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Unfortunately, the queue is full. But if you want to play in future show matches, I will be doing show matches like this. I do them every Thursday and Saturday. If you want to check out future streams, consider subscribing to the channel. You'll catch future streams. I appreciate you being here, Christian. But yeah, next up will be Suspect, Frozo, and Ahmad. Oh boy. Why are people getting toxic in the chat? Frosty does get a goal here, putting up the Kings 5 goals to 1 now. 5 goals to 1. You're glad we lost, Mooney? Oh, it's okay. Well, I didn't want the same Kings the whole time anyway, so it wasn't that I was rooting for you to lose to any individual team, but after you won a few, I was like, well, hopefully they lose eventually, because I wouldn't want the same Kings the whole time. That wouldn't be fun. Frosty does get a goal here. Now they're closer to Brazil than losing this one, and it's a bit late, but I'm going to start a poll anyway. Can the challengers take the throne? Let me know with your fan vote. Can the challengers win this match? You know what? Dark, I didn't think there was beef, but I guess there was beef. I'm not quite sure. I guess there was previous beef. I didn't know there was, but I'm assuming there is. They didn't want to sit on the throne without you there, Suspect. Totally possible. It's totally possible. Welcome, Hedge. How are you doing, Hedge? We are doing King of the Hill. Unfortunately, again, you're too late to join in today. But you can join in a future day, and you can watch the end of this. What's been a blast of a King of the Hill. Our longest streak was 4 wins by the original Kings, which was Fooney, Famin, who also goes by Hussein, as you know, and Invincible. The current Kings just have their 1 series win that dethroned the past ones, and we're going to have to see what they do. You just got back from work. It's okay, Hedge. It's okay. I'm just telling you. Unfortunately, you're just a little bit too late. That's all. Usually, I stream 4 hours today, and there would have been time, but I'm doing a shorter stream today because I got stuff to do in the afternoon. But unfortunately, Hedge, that's just, it's been a shorter stream today. Here we go, though. 7 goals to 1. We're going to have to see, can the Kings, can the challengers do anything in the next game? Because I think this game is over. We got a minute to go. It's a Brazil at this point. The Kings are dominating. And also, unfortunately, the Discord chat's a bit of a mess. You guys should just stop arguing. Here we go, though. Another nice goal, this time on the side of the challengers. Maybe a bit of momentum as we enter what could be the final game, game number 2. Which with 31 seconds, I think it's fair to say will happen. So when the Kings win this game, the challengers are going to be, down out. They have to win 2 games in a row to win this series. It's not over, but it's a tough road. So some momentum late here in the game could help them in game number 2. It definitely could help them in game number 2. Another thing to note is game number 2, we will switch up the servers. So it will be to EU servers. We'll have to see if that makes a difference for the Simon Orange, maybe. Alright, Kings emerge victorious here. Kings win game number 1. We can just leave that one. Get into the EU servers for our next game. We'll switch up the map. I've been asked to switch up the map more. Restart party? Okay. We gotta get, let me get Frosty and Edwin. Invite Edwin and invite Frosty. Alright, let's get these folks in for the Kings. What could be their victory here. Right now, 60% of you do believe the challengers can take the throne, but if they're going to, they need to win this next game. They do need to win this next game or it will be over. Edwin? Rate Hot Pockets 1 to 10. Alright, Dark. I'll rate Hot Pockets 1 to 10. Fine. I've had much worse foods, but it's not like doesn't taste great. But it's a 5 because it is so cheap, and especially it's the best part is it's easy to make, and it it isn't terrible for how quick it is to make. So we'll say 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I would eat Hot Pockets, but I wouldn't buy them very frequently, if ever. But I would eat them if it was put in front of me. Or, I guess more importantly, if I had some options of things to make on a day I was very tired and lazy, I would probably eat Hot Pockets. I would consider eating. Let's put it that way. I would be willing to eat Hot Pockets. Edwin, Luke had to go? Well, do we have anyone in the chat that wants to sub in? We need a sub after all. Santiago, are you still here? Mr. Santiago, I know you really wanted to play and you were first. Santiago, Sonoda, Julie, Tech, Christian. Are any of you guys still here? Muriel is here. We need 2 subs? Really? We need 2 subs? Okay. Well, Muriel is 1. Let's get Muriel in. Hedge. Muriel and Hedge. Let's do it. Oh, who'd we lose? Frosty. What you doing, Frosty? Let's get Muriel and Hedge in here. Give me a second. We'll add them in. Muriel, what's your in-game name, Muriel? And then Hedge. What's your... Hedge, are you online? Hedge. Come on, Hedge. We need you. You get 1 second. 1 Mississippi. Oh, Hedge. You missed it, Hedge. I gave you a second. That's all you asked for, and you missed it. You missed the chance, Hedge. We're gonna have to take somebody else. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alright, Shadowform 2K. I've sent an invite. Frosty, where'd you go, man? We lost Frosty. Wait, now you gotta go? Wait a minute. Frosty's left as well. Okay, is anybody in the chat available? Is anybody in the chat available? I mean, the Kings have disbanded. The Kings really disbanded. But whatever. We'll call it a continuous. It's not really continuous if it's not even 2/3 of the original roster. Hussein, you know what, Hussein? You're on the Kings again. You're on the Kings again. So, yeah, we'll say Hussein and Muriel, you guys join Dark. Hedge, join the other team. Hedge, you join Challengers. Hedge will join Challengers. So now we have, how do we have 6? Wait a minute. Oh, Hedge, you're in. Okay, is everybody ready? Alright. I think we will restart because it's not even the same teams. The same team, so we will restart score-wise. I think. Ariel is Shadow 2K, I guess, right? Alright. Free hedge? But hedge is in! What do you mean free hedge? You guys can't say that! Hedge is in! What? What is this about freeing hedge? He is in the game! Fooney! Hedge is in the game! Pin what? Oh, to join the Discord? Sure thing, Fooney. We'll pin it, we'll pin it. I appreciate that, Fooney. Alright, folks. If you are new, don't forget to join the Discord. That's where you get into awesome show matches like this. Let's get into the game here. Kings versus Challengers, but honestly, it's not even the same iteration, so I'm gonna... This is not gonna count in a win streak. Honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't even count. We had a disband, so we lost the win streak entirely. But the Kings take goal number 1. They do take goal number 1. Let me reset the series score here. I think I'd forgotten to reset it before, but now it is reset. I see it, Dark. Thank you for saying something. I appreciate it, Dark. Here we go, though, folks. Our second to last match of the day. We only have one more challenger to come after this. And from mid, slots home goal number 2. These Kings may be a bit OP. We'll have to see. But it looks like they've gotten the best of both worlds. Maybe taken some of the best parts of both Kings teams. And they've, you know, they might dominate this game. We'll have to see. Hedge, maybe a bit rusty. I'm not sure. Well, let's find out. Here's a chance for Hedge. He puts it down the sidewall, but it is saved away. Edwin, here's his opportunity. That one doesn't go anywhere. Hedge, putting it on target, getting the goal, and keeping the Challengers in this game. They're only down 1 to go now. Yeah, Twisted, you missed it. We had 3 people quit. Or not quit, but like couldn't play. We had 3 people that couldn't play, so we needed subs. So we have just restarted this series entirely. It was crazy. Twisted, you missed it. You probably could have played. You probably could have played. Sorry, Twisted, you missed the chance to play. It was just because, like, we didn't expect... Oh, wait, you can't play anyway. Never mind, because you're traveling. But we had 3 people that were in the first game leave, and they're not able to finish it out. Never had that happen before. Dark gets goal number 3 for the new Kings, and you know what? They could be on their way to a lead here. We'll have to see, or a win in this game, a lead in this series. Let's see if they can do it. Nicely done from Dark, though, to start. No worries, Ashan. No worries, no worries. In fact, let's start up a new poll. Who will take the series? Ooh, another goal. This time, it is Famid scoring again for the new Kings. Who will win the series? Will it be Kings or will it be Challengers? The poll has begun. Make sure to let your voice be heard with the fan poll. Who will win the series, Kings or Challengers? Could go either way, but you gotta vote. You gotta vote to let your voice be heard. No worries, Ashan, but it was wild, man. Wild to have somebody new. In fact, it's a complete disband of the current winning Kings, or what was the current winning Kings. They won a series. They dethroned the Kings of old, of the whole stream. The Kings had been the Kings all stream. They dethroned them and then immediately disbanded it after 1 game. Because 2 of them left, so it's not even the same continuity. But they don't need continuity when they have Famid 5 goals to 1. They are dominating this game. Dominating. For a moment, you saw a goal from Hedge. It started to look like, hey, maybe the Challengers have a chance. Nope, no chance at all. Immediately, all the way down to a 5-1 lead for the Kings. A huge deficit to overcome if you're on the side of Challengers. It's a tough road. It's a tough road here. We'll have to see what they can do to maybe overcome it, maybe make the most of it, make it, you know, make a change, make a difference. Be that change they want to see in this show match. I'm going to take a quick moment to note that we are up to 657 subscribers. Thank you to everyone that subscribed today. I really do appreciate it. It's thanks to you guys and my returning viewers, of course, that we've grown so big. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and watching the stream. I hope you're enjoying this King of the Hill format. Let me know in the Discord, by the way, if you really loved or really hated King of the Hill. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. Edwin slots home goal number 2, keeping the challengers alive and saying maybe, just maybe, the challengers have a chance at this game. Indeed, it looks like EU is the best for pretty much everybody here. Hedge playing on the highest ping of anybody. You just had to mute someone for a week? Well, no worries, Fooney. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Folks, stop being toxic in the Discord, please. Shadow form an opportunity, but fortunately for him, he gets the day, and unfortunately for the challengers, now they are down 6 goals to 2, and it does indeed look like a runaway for Team Kings. This is fantastic entertainment. Fooney, please remember that you are a moderator. Don't wade into that stuff yourself. If people are getting toxic, you should not be getting toxic, Fooney. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying please remember that you are a representative of my channel in that way. So please, I appreciate it, Fooney. Folks, if you want to check out the Discord, apparently it's melting down right now. You can go check that out. The pinned link is to my Discord. Fooney, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying make sure you don't. Make sure you don't get dragged into it. Just because someone says something mean to you, don't get dragged into it. Fooney, whoa, Fooney, I'm not saying you were. I'm just saying just be careful. That's all. Fooney. You're enjoying reading it. I got you. Invincible, no. I haven't read it all yet. I'm literally streaming. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to read it all. But you know who was able to read the ball? Oh, Shadow. But unfortunately, his read wasn't quite good enough. Doesn't get that one on target. Edge can't make the save there, which means Shadow will have a chance at the ball again. But no, he actually opts to go for boost instead. Max, that was a poor play. 50's his own teammate, and the ball stays on his half of the pitch. Could this be a goal for the Kings? No, not to be, but the challengers, even though they get the saves here, it won't mean anything. They're down 4 goals in this game, and they're very well going to lose it here with 30 seconds remaining. Why can't everyone be nice? Exactly, why can't everyone be nice? I don't know. People should be more nice. Hedge puts this to the sidewall. Edwin there for the read. But it is batted away. Bubman, now it's his turn. Passing it central. Maybe going to get a goal out of it. But it won't matter. They're up 4 goals. 10 seconds left on the clock. And with that, Kings will take this first game and march their way to what could be a sweep. Match point entering game number 2. Nicely done. GG's in the chat. And we keep going. Kings might be on their way to a series win here. And the fan vote is going their way as well. 86% of the fan vote going the way of Kings. You understand completely why here. Let's change up the map a bit. Let's do Wasteland. Why not? So you do understand it. Here we go. The Kings marching their way to, if this is a series win, their spot on the throne. They haven't quite earned it yet, although 2 of the 3 have earned it in the past. Problems get solved by avocados in the Discord. Avocados. Are you posting the like sticker that's like a smiley avocado? That'd be funny if that's what you meant. I don't know what you mean by avocado. I think there's a smiley avocado Discord emoji or image or whatever, their sticker, whatever it's called. Here we go, Famid. It's his chance. A nice flip reset, nearly a goal, but it is saved away by Edwin. Nicely done. Keeping the score sheet clean here, and that is what his team needs. Challengers, they're down a game in the series. They really need to do more. The emoji, yeah, very nice, very nice. They really need to do more here in this game or they're going to lose it, and with it, they're going to be out of the event. they're going to lose their chance of becoming Kings of the Hill. Hedge, he really wants that title. He wants that opportunity. Puts it central, but can't land it home. Now it's Shadow's turn, putting it again. Central. Hedge, his turn to shoot it on target. He bounces it high. Hedge to put it towards the middle, but no, nothing to go there. Now it's Edwin's turn, putting it down the field. Shadow pops it over one from mid. Takes away his own teammate's shot. Now, it likely would have been saved, but he doesn't get it on target either. It just solves all the problems. I wish it did, Igor. I really wish it did. But it's a nice emoji. It's a nice emoji. Here we go. Famid putting it central. Nothing to be done there. Shadow putting this one over in the middle. Dark trying to put it central, but again, nothing happening. So I think that a lot of that all started when Hussein said that Manius wasn't actually Grand Champ. And I'm not quite sure why that sparked so much heated debate when if he used to be Grand Champ but he's not now, he's not Grand Champ. I mean, that's pretty much the end of the discussion. But I think no one meant any harm and it's kind of spiraled a bit. But you know what? Maybe all we do need is to send some of those avocado emojis and then everyone will be not so upset about it. But you know who's not so upset? Famid, his team is walking into what could be a sweep in the lead in this game, or in the series rather, and they'd like to take the lead in this game. Right now, 0-0 still Famid. There's his chance, but it is saved away by Hedge. And I think it's been much better play from the side of Orange. I think Challengers have been playing much cleaner Rocket League this game, and if they keep it that way, they might have an opportunity to take the game and keep things going. Suspect, I don't know what's going on, just apparently there's a mess in the Discord right now, that's all. Here we go. Oh, Max! That was a chance. An open net, potentially, if he slammed it down the other way. But unfortunately, Max whiffs, and we remain 0-0. The Challengers losing what might be one of their best opportunities at a goal there. Is that a goal for Shadow Form? It is! It bounces around, hangs on the goal line. You know, tempting the defense to try and make a save, but they don't have time to do so. And it will be goal number 1 of this game, putting Kings on top in what could be a sweep here. We'll have to see if they close it out, get the sweep to end it. And maybe they do. Maybe they very well do here from it. We'd love to see that happen, trying to get goal number 2 to make it even more likely than it already is. But as this ball sees the sidewall, it is looking pretty much done and dusted here. Shadow Form carries it to the sidewall. A pinch there with Edwin. The ball goes high, Famid carries it one way, putting it to sidewall, flip, reset, gets it past one, and Dark puts it down the field. Shadow Form, that's a nice 50, a double up 50, Dark pops it high, but that's a chance for Hedge. Flip, reset to put it on target, he gets the flip, reset, can't make the most of it though, a nice chance at a play. You know what, Challengers? They're only down 1 goal. If they keep making plays like that, they very well may tie this game up. Keep their series hopes alive. Edwin trying desperately to make that a reality. Gets it towards the sidewall. Tries to make a pinch. Unfortunately, can't get that one through. At the whip, though, both players on defense whipping. Famid, a chance to put it central. Can't get anything done there, but Dark, now it's his turn. He passes it to Shadow Form. Shadow Form touches the sidewall. No one to follow. Edwin, a pass into the corner. Hedge is there, but doesn't read it. And Famid gets to run away with this as we enter the final minute 15. It is looking like a Kings victory. And indeed, Shadow Form makes it 2 goals the better. And they match what the fan vote is predicting. 86% of you in the fan vote believing in a Kings victory. And it is looking ever more likely that is exactly where we're headed. Kings up 2 goals. Up 1 game in the series. And all it takes is to close this out. To keep the score sheet in their favor in this final minute. To not allow 2 goals, and they will win this game, they will win this series, and they will potentially be the final Kings of the stream. They will be playing in the final match of the day. Only 1 more set of challengers remain, and if those after that, we will be out of our final Kings of the stream. Shadow, oh no, that's a poor whiff. That's an opportunity, and Edwin takes full opportunity as he gets his first goal of this game and puts his team just down 1 in the final 44 seconds. Team Kings, they've got to be worried now. It's a bit sketchy here. You got to keep out a goal. You got 44 seconds to do it, but the other team's going to be trying desperately to make it happen. That's a brilliant kickoff from Famid, though. Maybe gets a goal, an insurance goal, and really puts his fears all to rest. Dark, that's his opportunity. It's central with the pass. Shadow Form is there, but saved away by Max on the goal line. And with 30 seconds to go, we remain with a 1-goal deficit. Challengers trying desperately everything they can do to win this game, to keep this series alive. but the other team just as desperately trying to win it, but that's a poor 50, and that's a miss! Edwin gets the goal, ties the game, 19 seconds to go, and the challengers have done it! They have done it! Potentially forcing an overtime unless we see a late score here. Let's find out. Can the Kings close it out here, or do the challengers have what it takes to force game 3? From mid, trying to win, but no, the ball gets by him. Hedge, double tap, and it's in. No! Hedge could have won the game there, but he misses the ball. And now it's another opportunity. Shadow form, can't get anything done. Max flying for this ball. It goes over his head, but maybe Hedge has one more opportunity, but no! The ball hits the dirt. Overtime in game 2, and the Kings, if they win this, they win this series. The challengers trying to win this overtime, force game 3, keep their series alive. Who will do it? Who will emerge victorious? Who will see the next game with a victory here? And it's going to be dark. It's going to be the Kings. They win this series with 14 seconds into overtime off a brilliant pass from Shadow. Hedge, a poor touch on the defensive end, and unfortunately for him, that is the series, that is the game. That's it all done, dusted, over with. The Kings remain victorious. They reign on their throne. GG's all around. What a game. What a series. I want to thank all 6 players for playing. Don't go anywhere, though. The Kings are now going to be playing our final challengers of the day. Let's see here. I can't even remember who was on the winning team. No, Hedge was on the losing team. I believe it was Edwin as well. And Max. So, folks, we have our challengers, and now we're gonna pull them in. The final challengers of the day. Give me a second. We had someone join Discord. Thank you, Henners. So, folks, or Henners? I don't know how to say that. Folks, if you want to get in show matches like this, today we've already full, but join the Discord. The link is pinned. That's how you get involved. Suspect, Ahmad, and Frozo. Let me invite those 3 folks. Or I think Suspect, you might have had to find a new third. I don't remember. Let me get Suspect in here. And Ahmed. Suspect, Ahmed. Who is your third, Suspects? It's best of 3. It's best of 3, Hedge. Sorry, Hedge. Bro, what? I'm doing best of 3s to get more teams in, Hedge, and I think that's worked out. I also had a short stream. Sorry about that, Hedge. They've already got their third in. Who was it? It's Seer. Alright, it can be Seer. Seer it is. They already got their third in, guys. They already got their thirds. Wait, Maxis, was it you? Who was supposed to be Max? I don't remember who was supposed to be. It doesn't matter. Alright, whoops. Creative print to start on European servers, and let's change up. Wasteland Pitch, that's wacky. That's wacky. Let's get through all these and go to the, let's do Aquadome, let's do Aquadome. EU it is, EU it is. Alright, here we go, folks. Good luck. Actually, no, we'll do Champs Field in Game 2 and Game 3 if we get there. If you love your fans, do another one after this. Sorry, Invincible, I can't do another one. I can't not do another one. But here we go. Kings versus Challengers, the final match of the day. Let's end the last poll and start up a new one. Good luck. Have fun. Sorry, Invincible. I guess I don't. Who will be the final kings of the... Who will be the final kings of the hill? Will it be Team Kings? Or will it be Team Challengers? We have started that up, and we're also going to update the win streak. The current win streak is 1 win. Very nice indeed. So let me know what the fan vote right now. 100% of you believe in the current Kings. Oh, Maxis, you were in the last one. I got you, Max. That was you in the last game. My bad. I didn't realize that was... Obviously, you're called Max in the game. Duh. I'm glad you had fun, Max. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad you had fun. Dark will get the first goal. And you know what? Kings with 100% of the fan vote, they do start this game in the lead. Suspect desperately trying to make that save there. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done. And that does mean that challengers have a bit of doubt. They have to fight back into this. Let me update the scorecard here because it is actually 0-0 in the best of 3. Team Kings has to win this one, or has to win 2 games if they want to win this series, or they want to become the final Kings of the Hill. So Invincible, there's 2 things. For the record, there's 2 ways you win King of the Hill, and both are winners. It's if you had the longest streak, or if you're the final Kings. And you guys did win the longest streak. It's already over. So you guys are winners today because you guys had the longest streak, and the final Kings will also be winners. It's like 2 different things. It could be the same team, but it usually is different teams. You guys are both winners. Or whoever is the winner of this series, and then you guys, the past, winners. Alright. Yeah, Max, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a fun series. I knew you were in the team, I just forgot which team you were on, or supposed to be on. And then you were already invited. I didn't invite you. Pooney, Pat, when can you run Lethal Company again? I don't know. We'll run it at some point, but Famid is running up this score. Goal number 2 for the Kings. The game was tied up, and then right off the kickoff, Famid puts his team right back in the lead. The challengers have a chance here, but it's going to be a tough one. In my eyes, me, Pooney, Hussein are still king. Well, yeah, I think I already spun up. Yep. That's not fair. We're literally last. Well, Ahmad, there's 2 ways to win. If you're being last is a huge advantage. You don't have to hold on to the crown. If you win it here, you are the Kings of the Hill, the final Kings of the Hill. And I don't think you guys understand. Like, I truly mean that. If you run a King of the Hill event, usually, if there was like a prize pool, right, there would be like half the prize, or not half, but the largest amounts of prize would be for the winning streak and the final king. So the final Kings of the Hill would win a prize. I just don't have a prize pool because we can't trade in Rocket League anymore. But it's just as big a deal to be the final Kings as it is to have the longest streak. Well, I want to remind folks, the way I see it is there's 2 winners. You win if you had the longest streak, and you also win if you're the final Kings of the Hill. You held on, you're the final winner, you're on the top of the hill at the end of it all. With stress, it's hard to play. Oh, you played well, Max. Don't worry, man. Yeah, it is stressful to play on stream for sure. Just in general in Rocket League, but especially on stream. And you know who might be stressed? These players, as we have a tie game entering the final 3 minutes. Final 3 minutes of this game. Either team could win it. Either team can win this series and win the event. A huge deal here. We already have decided 3 of our winners of the event. Maybe we get some more. Or maybe we will get some more. We'll have to see exactly who. Invincible says the final Kings are King Charles, but we are Queen Lizzie. Very interesting, very interesting. As Shadow Form does get a goal. The Kings have scored again. They're on a 1-win streak. They want to make it 2. They want to win this event. And as the final Kings of the Hill with half the game to go, they take the lead and might very well be headed that way. They might very well be headed that way. Welcome Space Jam, by the way, to the chat. Kings for the win. They might be looking that way. They very well could be our final Kings of the Hill. We'll have to see if they can do it. The way this was working, Mr. Space Jam, is that if you won, you became Kings of the Hill. But at this point, if the challengers win, that's just the end of the event. But as we see goal here from Seer, it's going to be a close one. This is going to be hard to tell. I think both these teams are pretty evenly matched. That was a nice shot, a great save from Dark, but unfortunately, at the end of the day, not enough from the second shot. Seer slots it home, and we have a tie game. This series has been neck and neck. This game has been back and forth, and I expect that to continue in the final 2 minutes. Let's see, which way will it go? Which way will the cookie crumble? Which team will emerge victorious? Famid trying to get a stop here, and he does, but not for long. Seer keeps it in the corner, keeps the challengers, on the press, keeps the Kings on their toes, and they do eventually break free into their own offensive possession here. Suspect gets the flip reset, but doesn't make the most of it, and in fact, Seer's forced into a save. They get one there, and in fact, Seer's an opportunity to put this one central. Forward pass, no! Shadow Form sees that ball away. Poor touch from Suspect means the ball was headed on target. Forced into a save was his teammate Dark. That's a nice flip reset, trying to make it double. Can't quite get the double right reset there, though. don't even know what you guys are saying, but please stop speaking French. I cannot moderate other languages. I can only moderate English. Sorry about that, folks. Of course, I will leave you. Good evening. All right. Thank you, Max, for playing. I hope you have an awesome evening as well. And I'll see you hopefully in a future stream. I stream every Thursday and Saturday, but thanks for sticking around, Max. I hope you have a good one. Oh, is that a goal from Famid? It is! A lead has been taken, and it's the Kings who do it. They use their crown. They bully their way into the net. They say not so fast as they take a lead, and if they hold on to it in this final 55 seconds, they will emerge victorious. Indeed, I hope you have a great new year as well, Maxis, and I'll see you next year. Indeed, indeed. Typical American. Well, you know what, Pooney? I am indeed a typical American. Although I will say, yo hablo un poquito español. Un poquito, pero, you know, yo hablo español. I don't even know what else to say besides that. I speak a little bit of Spanish. A very tiny amount. Very tiny indeed. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. We'll say that. My Spanish? No! No! Invincible. Tú eres, I only know words I wouldn't say in English. Tú eres, tanto. Tú eres tanto, Invincible. No estomble. Mooney, incorrect. I don't even know. You're incorrect, Mooney, you're incorrect. There's a shot, and it's a tie game. How was I speaking Spanish and missing it? Oh, man, they're going to hate I was talking over that moment. But, man, tying up the game at the buzzer to send us to overtime. The challengers are not done yet. They're not done yet. The Spanish people in the chat have just left. You scared them away? I probably did. You know what? I speak a little bit of Spanish. That's all I'm going to say. You guys are laughing. Fun fact, I passed, according to the College Board, which is like an American exam company, I passed a college level Spanish class. I took AP Spanish in high school, which College Board says if you get a 3 on that exam, you can take college level Spanish. So I passed a college level Spanish class where I had a speaking and listening component of the exam. It wasn't just written. And I passed that exam, for the record. There was an overtime win here. Again, I've been too distracted by the chat. But Kings win it 34 seconds in. What a win from them. And hey, they might be winning this series. One more game. If it goes Kings' way, that will be it. They will be the final Kings of the Hill. Let's throw on Champions Field to end it here. This could very well be the series. Welcome, Maria, back to the chat. Maria Mosen. Any tournaments like Rival Series coming up the new year? I probably will do a tournament in January, but I haven't decided the details yet. Haven't got the details settled yet. Gotta leave. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, next year, I'm going to do a tournament at some point next year. I mean, at some point. But probably in January. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. You know what? Here we go. Oh, wait, we're missing a player from the Kings side. There we go. Famid is in. Kings versus Challengers. What could be the final game if the Kings win here? And the fan vote certainly believes it's going to go that way. 80% of you voting for Kings. You believe the Kings are going to win this series. We'll have to see if that's exactly the way it goes. So here's his opportunity. The Challengers, they force an overtime in game one. You know this series isn't over. This game could go either way. But if Dark has anything to say about it, it will go the way of Kings. And indeed, with that brilliant pass from mid to finish, it is goal number 1 for Team Kings. Goal number 1. How did I pass Spanish? Well, I will say that was like 6 years ago? 5 years ago? That was like 5 or 6 years ago. So, I spoke much better Spanish when I took the Spanish class, for the record. Famid, goal number 2. It's really more like I actually know the grammar of Spanish, although I've probably forgotten a lot of it. my vocabulary was always very limited. That's where I was worst in my vocabulary. And I feel like you guys are making fun of my accent, but it's not truly. It's the vocabulary that's the issue. My pronunciation, if I knew the vocabulary and wasn't stumbling over not knowing the words, the vocabulary would, or sorry, the pronunciation would be fine. Or I've been told anyway. Suspect gets a save. I don't know what was that, but Suspect makes a save despite not moving. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. He stood strong on the goal line, got the save somehow, some way, but it isn't enough. Ultimately, a 3-goal lead here. Dark, I like the car. I like the car. I don't like the topper, but I like the decals fine. I don't know what happened. We did lose a challenger. Ahmed, hopefully we can get him back in this game. Otherwise, it will be game over. And it is looking that way. Unfortunately, it is looking that way. Yep, unfortunately, that's the way it's going to go. Do not like the car? Well, wait a minute. Whoa. What's wrong with this car? It's got the... I love the wheels. It's the egg wheels, man. The egg wheels are pretty cool. That's not hideous. Whoa, wait. Let's, while we're doing this... I don't think we can get Ahmed back in. I think it's just going to be the series. It might just be the end of the stream. An unfortunate way to end it, but I don't really see any other way. Here, look at this car. I mean, look at this thing. I like that. I don't know. Do you not like that? I don't like the topper. If you remove the topper, I think it'd be good. And, you know, the Merc, it can be hard to play on the Merc, but part of what makes that work is that it is on the Merc. I mean, I wouldn't like those wheels and decal on pretty much any other car. But the Merc's like a meme car anyway, so you might as well have a meme decal. There's nothing wrong with it. I like the wheels. I like the wheels. If you don't like these wheels, something's wrong with you, man. Oh, it's not even... Is this eggs, or is it just a... what are they called? Like the wiffle ball thing. I don't know. What are these wheels called? I want to know what these wheels are. I don't know what view I'm on, but this is good to look at the car, so I'm just going to keep it this way. I wish it would stop moving so I could see what the wheels look like. You speaking Spanish at the 0-second goal? I know. I literally talked over a 0-second goal. That was pretty bad. Am I on fly or? Oh wait, yeah, he stopped. He stopped for a minute for me to see the wheels. I like the wheels. I like them. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, this one, they're just messing around at this point. I don't know what Light was doing. So I hit the wrong button. He just joined the challengers. I think I'm just going to call it there. I don't know what happened with Ahmed. I can't even invite him. Is he in the party? We said remake? Alright, we remake. Let's remake. But it's still going to be a 1-game lead for Kings. Alright. Let me grab who was in each team. I'm not even gonna remember. Ahmed was in, right? Ahmed. Who was in the game? Shadowform 2K. Invite. Let's get Dark in here. Alright, I think we've got everybody but it dark. Here we go. Leave, Alright, once Ahmed's out, we're going to start this series right back up. Vincent, unfortunately, you're a bit too late today, Vincent. We're on the last one of the day, but you can play in a future show match, as you know, if you stick around on the stream. I think you've been on stream before. Alright, unfortunately, there we go. Okay, well, everybody's ready. We're just gonna get this one started. That last match was a bit of a mess, but it's still a 1-0 lead for Kings, and this series continues. If Kings win this, they win the whole event. On the other side of things, if Challengers can take this one home, they will force Game 3 and keep the series alive. 73% of you believe in a Kings victory. We'll have to see if that's exactly the way it goes. Sorry, Legs. We were full, man. We were already full. I don't know how you got invited to the party. Dark, here's his opportunity to try and put it middle. Unfortunately, can't get that one in. But how are you doing today, Legs? Sorry about that, Legs. But yeah, it was I don't know who invited you, but it must have been a mistake. Or, well, hopefully it was a mistake, because we were full. Ahmed, oh, what a great pass. What a great opportunity, but no one on Challengers is there to take advantage of it. No one is there to take advantage. Another chance here, but it is again saved away, and no one to take advantage of these opportunities for goals. Dark. Down the field, it's a pass, shadow form from it. Both there, saved away by Seer. One of our better shots, but this time a great save out of the defense. Seer, though, he's going to pass this one middle again. Great passing plays, great shooting, but no, that one's just a bit wide from the shooter. Off target, and that means that we remain 0-0. Either team can't be scoring a goal right now, and they need to. The first team to score a goal might very well win this game, and with it, the series, if it's the side of Kings, they are one game away from walking away as the ultimate Kings of the Hill on this stream. Right, we already have our longest win streak. That was Foodie, Invincible, and Hussein. But we're looking for who are the final Kings of the Hill. We'll have to see who ultimately emerges as that final King of the Hill. Tap down the field from Ahmed. Again in the corner, but this time Seer sees it away. And Ahmed will read it away to the opposite corner. Oh, nearly a shot, nearly put through, but instead it is saved away at the final moment. Foodie trying to do it again, or sorry, Ahmed. Foodie, Freudian slip there, but it is again saved away. 3 minutes to go, and we still remain scoreless. Both sides putting on good shots, both sides getting their best of shots saved away. There we go, Ahmed putting in. And I'll say this while we have a slow moment. One way you can support this stream, can support this channel, if you have the means to do so, is to become a channel member. For as little as $3 a month, you get access to a myriad of perks, which include everything from early access to videos, to your names in the credits of videos, to being able to play in show matches quicker. So if any of that interests you, check out becoming a member of the channel. The link is in the description. Completely optional, but I would appreciate any of your support. Here we go, Dark putting it towards the middle of the field, and unfortunately, he is again 50 out of the way. Seer, the ball is put high by Suspect this time. Ahmed trying to get a stop here. Shadow can't get it by him. Ahmed an opportunity to go. He just has to beat one defender, and unfortunately, he was bumped into the ball, and no goal occurs. An open net of the most astounding variety for Challengers. They can't put it in, and it costs them, as now they get scored on the other way. Miracle of all miracle for the Kings. They walk away. A 2-goal swing from what could have been down a goal to now up a goal. And what a great time to do so. 2 minutes remain, and they absolutely need this lead entering the final couple minutes. It's going to put them at a huge advantage, entering what could be the final moments of this game. Let's see here how it goes. Fear off backboard, Suspect there for a double tap, but no, he actually takes his own shot instead. A minute 40 now, the ball rolling downfield. That's a nice touch by Shadow Form, but no one there to follow up on his pass. Famid, though, he was playing it back, playing it safe, takes it off the defender instead, and sets his team up for what could be goal number 2 instead. Dark can't do much with it, beats out his own teammate to the wall, and now it's going to be Suspect's turn to take this one down the field. Passing it to Seer, just one defender, but one is all that's needed. Famid gets that one by the Orange Side Challengers. They're still down a goal in the final minute 15 now. They have been struggling mightily here in these final moments. Seer, this maybe has to be his opportunity, going to be one of the final chances to take a good shot. Instead, the ball rolls away, and Dark is there for a nice pop middle. Team Kings holding on to this 1-goal lead, the lead that was gifted to them by the Challengers. Maybe it's all they need, though. With 50 seconds remaining, we could be looking at our ultimate Kings of the Hill. Let's see if they can do it yet. Cavelay, this is the final, what could be the final game of the stream. The Challengers, if they win this, they force game 3. If they lose here, the Kings will be ultimate Kings of the Hill. Let's see if they can do it. Shadow Form, we put that ball middle. I'm at another chance at a shot another time. The defense saved it away. Team Kings has been nursing this 1-goal lead, doing exactly what they need to do. And with 20 seconds to go, they just need to hold on a little bit longer. Shadow Form does exactly that. He puts it to the sidewall. 15 seconds remaining. The ball is down the field. Suspect the only one there really. He needs to make a touch, and he does, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Famid is there. No, Famid actually not expecting it either. Seer, it's his opportunity, but no. 3 seconds remaining. The ball was on the ground, but Ahmed keeps it alive. Famid puts it to the sidewall. Suspect has to keep it up. He does, but for how long? No one can get there. The ball hits the dirt, and the Kings win the series. Are our final Kings of the Hill. Famid, Dark, and Shadow Form emerge victorious. Congratulations to our Kings of the Hill for the stream. Congratulations to all our ultimate winners. GG's indeed in the chat. I guess you're a bit mad indeed. Congratulations. GG's to all the players. Thank you everyone for a fantastic stream. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, again, reminder, please don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. Don't forget, to check out future streams in my videos. I make videos about Rocket League and Rocket League Esports, and I'm sure you potentially like them if you checked it out. So thanks everybody for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. So I hope you have an excellent New Year, an excellent Happy New Year. In fact, before you go, don't go anywhere. I know we're probably gonna start losing people. I want to do a raid. So we've done this on stream before. Basically, we will raid other channel on YouTube that's live right now, and really just kind of make their day. And it's a lot of fun. So if you want to get involved, stick around just a few more minutes longer. I will get you a link of where we are going. And it will be, like I said, a blast. So don't go anywhere. We're going to find a stream to check out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So really quickly here, let me get this up on screen. Shouldn't take too long at all. Here we are. So folks, let's find a good live stream to watch, to raid. Let's find one. Here we go. This looks like a small streamer. Let's see if he's talking to chat. Oh, I'm lagging a bit. Can't tell if he's talking. I don't know if it's me or his stream, but it's laggy for me. I don't think he's talking, so if he doesn't have a mic, unfortunately, I'm not gonna watch that one. Let me know if you have anyone in the chat as well that you would like to raid. Folks, we're just about to raid somebody. Raid another Rocket League live streamer. I found my own stream. Gotta be in English. Rocket League. Oh yeah, this guy's doing custom games. He's got a lot of subscribers though. Let's try and find somebody smaller. Here we go, playing with viewers. Okay, this guy's at 1.4K. Maybe we do this guy.
Try to pass.
Okay, he is talking. I'm assuming he's reading chat. Would you guys like to? Maybe we stream this guy. Maybe we raid this guy. He's only got what was it? 7 viewers. Let's do it. Let's raid this guy, folks. We're gonna raid. I guess his name is Rapture. Raid. Let's go raid that guy. So everybody, go over raid. Say you're joining over from AskPat13, and we'll wish him a good stream, and then I'll hop off. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to go raid. Go do it. Raid. And we'll check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's close that.
I'm chilling.
So go over the raid, folks. I want to see, oh man, it's subscriber only mode. I don't like that. Oh well. We already did it. I already said it. Let's go raid. We're gonna give him subscribers anyway. How long do you have to have been a subscriber to message? Well, maybe it won't work. Darn it. I might have been direct to people and we won't even be able to say anything. That's okay. He doesn't even need to know, I guess, but it would be nice to say something in the chat. Okay, yeah, you can say message right away.
No,
So go over and raid this guy. Let's do it. You have to subscribe, I guess, to say something, but raid.
Why would you hit that, bro?
So thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna end it here, but again, go raid. Don't forget, go raid. I've sent the link. Go do it. All right, folks. Have a good one. See you guys.